Home Supply, Animal Care Clinic, Black Rock Arms, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Precision Small Engines, Doak Propane, Car Medics, Bolivar Parks and Recreation, Oak Star Bank, Florals, HMI Fireplace, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Robenstein Landscaping, Groton Clean Works, MD Lux, and Grand Missouri Bank. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University, where tonight the Bolivar Liberators take on the Parkview Vikings in an Ozark Mountain Conference Showdown game. Matt Hindenburg here, along with Sutton Medley. Clay Meyer will be bringing you all the action live as the Liberators look to get on the winning side of the score this week, boys.
Desperately need a win here, Bolivar Liberator land.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's been a long time. You know, we're 0-3 on the season so far. Tough loss last week down there at Branson. Branson got a really good football team, and Liberators just didn't have enough to keep up with a team like that.
And we got. Can you get that to center court there, Sutton, midfield?
I'm there.
They're actually getting.
I'm already there. We're not sinking.
Oh,
because I'm there.
Okay. They're presenting a $5,000 check to Bolivar High School from T-Mobile. It's Friday Night Lights 5G, and we won the preliminary. We are in the hunt for $1 million, and that will be determined tonight, I understand.
That's what they say, and that's a lot of moolah. That goes right to the school, too, I believe, doesn't it, Matt?
Yes, it does. Well, you got to get this camera.
Yeah, I'm going. Man, you take it a sec. I'm going to send some text message to find out if we're on the air even.
All right. So you see the presentation down there, and that's for $5,000. That'll be nice, but $1 million would go a long way for a new football stadium or a lot of things for our students and athletes. Well, both clubs come into this game 0-3. As we mentioned, the Liberators losing to Branson last weekend. Good job, guys, on the call. I couldn't get down there. And Parkview lost last week as well. They took on, I get my notes out here. Parkview played Log Rock, lost 34-12 at Parkview. This is Parkview's first game away from home, and they will not have to leave Springfield this year. All their games, their away games, are Bolivar and Hillcrest. So they're not hardly leaving town.
Well, I think they have to go to Hayti for that.
We forgot they had
Central game.
They had the Central game. They're going to Hayti. That is a bus trip.
Well, that's like 3 road trips is what that is.
Yep, in one. Yeah. So
I'm not getting any response back. Apparently, we're not being videoed right now.
Not getting video going. Let me see. Can you look it up on your phone, Clay? The Liberators scoring 45 points on the year, averaging 15 per game, giving up 85 points on the season, and they're giving up an average of 28.33 per game. Parkview has 30 points on the season for 10 points per game, and they've given up 69, so 23 points. So if you look at that, favor a little bit in Bolivar's court.
Okay.
So,
yeah, the thing that gives me most worry that when we talked to Coach Clardy this Wednesday on the coaches show is they've got a good running back that we've not seen, and he said he said he can do it all. He said he can run inside, he can run outside. He's a full package. So that's the only thing that really gives me. I think we match up with them pretty well, athletic wise.
Yeah, I agree. You know, he went on to say, they've got really good skilled positions again this year, and we always see them. The past few years, we've always seen that, and we always talk about their skilled positions. They got people that can make things happen. They got a lot of speed, a lot of quickness, both sides of the ball, really, in that secondary, and then their receivers and their tailbacks. The one thing, when things don't start going right for them, then they kind of get down, and they have a tendency maybe to make a few mistakes and get a few penalties, unwanted penalties. So we'll just have to see how things work. I think that we've got this
Yep, we got it
technical
going now.
difficulties up and running again, so good deal.
What was the problem?
Ken told us to make sure the HDMI was plugged in, and it was a little loose.
Okay.
It was a little
we're
loose.
good. We missed a check, but we're going to have the intro as the Liberators will come on the field. Tonight's game, sponsor Mid-Missouri Bank, Liberator Football, brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to bank. And so said both teams 0-3, and the coach's corner from Barge's Pizza, coach was really talking about Willie Otto, their senior quarterback, said he could run, he can throw. They also bring in another young man, Marcus Grube. He's a sophomore, and he's a little bit more of a runner, but they will play both of them, and it'll be interesting to see. When I was walking in, the Parkview guys were coming on. They look athletic. They look big. I mean, I was impressed. I was like, man, this is a pretty good-looking group. We did see them at the Jamboree, but we didn't see all their kids because we both knew we were going to play each other in a few weeks. They kind of played JVs and seconds, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out here tonight. They did lose to Marshfield in the season opener 7-6. Then West Plains only beat them 28-12, and then last week, Raj 34-12.
They've never had a problem coming up with athletes down there,
Nope.
Matt. I mean, we've noticed that. Well, since we've been playing them every year, we've noticed that they have some really good-looking athletes, and they have some people in skilled positions. In years past, their discipline has really hurt them somewhat as far as the penalties and the sloppy play as the game went on. That's helped us win. Now, last year we got beat kind of in a fluky deal down there, but that's helped us win in years past because their athletes match up with about anybody.
Well, last year we had about as many penalties as we had more penalties.
We
than they
actually
had.
did. That's right. We did. We were in our penalty phase at that time. Our
And we
penalty era.
threw a pick six and also lost the fumble, and that happened right at halftime, and it was just a bad timing. And I believe that was the first time that the Parkview Vikings have ever beat the Liberators.
Well, according to some of the stalwarts around town, yes, and they weren't very happy about
They
that.
weren't happy about it at all. Other games around the area tonight, Nixa hosting number 3 Carthage. Nixa number 1 in Class 6, Carthage number 3 in Class 5. That'll be a dandy. Sorry, that Nixa is going to Carthage. Number 1 Seneca is going to Monette. Number 1 Marionville going to Southside Charter in Arkansas. So the Comets stepping up their game as they're trying to make another push to the state championship. Lamar, number 2 in Class 2, they will travel to Cassville. Number 2 Thayer in Class 1 will go to Salem. It'll be number 3 Warsaw in Class 3 at Sherwood. Number 4 Webb City in Class 5 travels to Ozark. Number 5 Ash Grove in Class 2 goes to Pierce City. Number 6 Republic in Class 5 goes to Kickapoo. Number 6 Mack County, who is a district foe of the Liberators in Class 4, they're number 6. They will travel to Nevada, who is also Class 4, number 10. So that ought to be a good one over in Vernon County. Number 7 Mountain Grove travels to Willow Springs. Number 7 Fairgrove goes to Hollister. Number 10 Carl Junction, another district and conference foe of the Liberators. They're 10 in Class 4. They go to Logan Rogersville.
Matt, just look right there at how many state-ranked teams are down here in Southwest Missouri.
Highly ranked state teams.
Yeah.
Branson goes to West Plains. That'll be interesting to see how that one. That'll make some determination probably in this Ozark Mountain Conference Finals. Willard at Lebanon, Neosho at Waynesville. Joplin beat Glendale last night, doubled up on them 42-21. And Marshfield at Hillcrest. Springfield Catholic at Reed Springs. Stockton at Sarcoxy. Stratford at Buffalo. And those Pleasant Hope at KC Central. Now, that's a pretty big step for the Pirates. We went up there and played.
I hope their game is over and they're on their way home.
Like it was when we played them. They decided to play at 2 o'clock because of thunderstorms and probably shot themselves in the foot because it was one hot day up there at KC Center.
I think we've seen more people pass out on the field, around the field, in the field during that game than we've seen overall the whole thing.
Fortunately for the Liberators, they were smart enough to take some bags of IVs and had some medical staff, and it helped because our kids were just a little bit fresher in the second half and to beat that club. Well, we're going to take a short break. The Liberators just made it onto the field. We'll be right back with the opening kickoff. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO, halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
Well, welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Captain's getting ready to go to midfield for the coin toss. It'll be Banner, McCurry, McCullough, and Logan Bunn for the Liberators. For the Parkview Vikings,
I'll read them to you if you can.
I can see him over there. It'll be, wow, how you pronounce that? Casey Hiley. He's a senior running back. Also over there for the Pirates, and we don't have a 78 on our, oh, that's 76, I'm sorry. Trevor Chrisman,
Big kid.
he's about 6'6", 290. They don't have his height, but they do have his weight at 290. Also, Isaiah Hampton. And the last one is the linebacker, and that's the young man I saw. He is a good-looking athlete. That is Xavier Teal. He is an outside linebacker, and he is a senior, 255, and he's about 6'3", and he is very well put together.
He number 58 on your screen, I believe. Yeah, we noticed him right off.
Number 76 standing over next to number 10. You say he's about 6'6", then the guy number 10 got to be about 5'6".
Yep, that's probably about right.
That's quite a bit difference there.
It's kind of surprising that their senior quarterback isn't a captain, but and the Parkview Vikings in the white jerseys, green trousers, green and helmets with yellow trim. The Liberators in the all blue with gold numerals and the gold helmet tonight. The Vikings are coached by Cameron Bruffett. Of course, the Liberators coached by Robert Clardy.
First year coach.
Had another great Coach's Corner Wednesday night from Barges.
You know, I think we learned more than we ever have at those Coach's Corners. He's really good at breaking things down, breaking the team down where anybody can understand it.
And I do think we will see the Hill boy, the freshman, starting at running back tonight.
He did kind of tip that way a little bit where he thought he would. I see his grandmother racing around in the stands up here. She looks a little nervous to me, so he must be starting.
I'm telling you, that Trevor Chrisman, he's got a D1 body. I don't know what he plays like, but he's got potential to go somewhere just on his size alone. He is one big lad, and he's not fat. The Liberators look pretty small next to the Vikings out there, guys.
Yes, they do. But, Coach told us at the beginning of the year, we're not really that big and everything, and we'll probably be the smaller team on the field most Friday nights. We match up pretty good with our speed, though. That's always a plus for the Liberators, especially in that linebacker position.
So Banner goes down to take the call. The official showing him the coin. Parkview will get to make the call. This is taking a long time. I don't know what the White Hat's telling them, but we finally got the coin flip.
Not a good flip. It looked like it got over into the crowd a little bit there.
So it looks like Bolivar won the flip.
I would imagine
they defer.
Yeah.
He's talking to Parkview. They want to go south to north.
Pretty good crowd has shuffled in here this evening already.
A lot of pink out there today.
Parkview doesn't have as many folks over on their side as what I would have anticipated, but
So the Liberators will receive to start it off. They'll be going from north to south here at Plaster Stadium on a beautiful night here in Bolivar. It looks like we're going to have a game time kickoff of 78 degrees. It's kind of got fall on us just the last two nights, guys. We finally got some rain widespread across the area. I had a half an inch. Clay had 3/4. Sutton, he just gave up on the rain gauge and put it away for the summer.
I put it away till next spring.
That's the first measurable amount that I've had since June. Now, it's sprinkled once or twice, but it didn't even float the bubble in my gauge.
Well, the good news is there's more coming from what they say.
It's supposed to rain all week.
We could use an all-week rain.
I kind of guaranteed Polk County a lot of rain. I had a little irrigation system put in my yard.
My gosh, why didn't you do that the first of August?
Yeah, they finished it up yesterday, and it started raining about an hour and a half later.
Perfect. I hope you never turned it on.
Well, we are going to have our kicker tonight. It was nice. They're playing soccer's playing in a tournament in Willard, and we just saw him run in late in the warm-ups.
I think they had 2 games today, didn't they? They had like an 8 o'clock game this morning and like a 2 or 3 o'clock game this afternoon. And, Coach Ingles told us that, that's going to work. We'll be able to get him back here in time. And, that's good. Though coaches working together like that. I don't know if he was able to dictate that, but whether or not he's here.
Evan Nichols and Braden Long back deep to receive the kick.
We haven't had a return all year long.
No, we haven't. Kicking off is Xavier Allen. He is a sophomore, 5'10", 170 for Parkview. And Nichols and Long standing on their own 10-yard line. Tees it up. It's an onside kick. It's fielded and immediately fell on at the 47. And so the Liberators going to have great field possession to start this contest.
That was Caden jumping. You know what? That was the smart thing. He's seen it coming, so he squared his shoulders up. He made that catch. Looked like he had some running room, but he went down, and I'm sure Coach has told him, hey, if it's onside, just get on it and go down.
And he did.
And he did.
So the Liberators going to have to go about 53 yards to get the pay dirt here. And Banner brings the troops to the line. They're going to go 3 receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's an empty backfield for Banner in the true shotgun.
Wow.
Hill, the wideout on the near side, he goes in motion. They run a jet sweep to him, and he's dropped for a loss at the 44-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 3 or 4 on the play. And the Vikings snuffed that one out pretty good, guys.
Not much of a chance for Hill there, Matt. He couldn't make the corner because he couldn't get to the corner.
Colt Hill, the freshman, getting the start. He'll be lugging the leather tonight.
He looked pretty good second half at Branson last week, and kind of earned him a little bit more game time.
That was a new formation. I don't think we've ran that before.
Mortensen and Bliss near side, Nichols and Long far side. Banner in the gun. Hill beside him on the near side as well. Banner takes his flags all over, and we're going to stop this one.
Haven't seen the call.
I can imagine.
Going to go against the Liberators. False start.
It's a false start, and that's going to move us back to the 39-yard line. And
going the wrong way.
Not going too well so far.
Going the wrong way.
Bolivar comes right back with the same set. Banner takes a snap, looking to throw, throws over in the far flats, has his man, that's Polk, and he picks up about 11 yards. That'll bring up second down and about 9, or third down, sorry.
Of course, it was a long line to make, but they really played soft on him over there on that particular play.
They ran both receivers on that side deep and ran off the coverage. This time trips to the near side. Pokes the tight end on the far side. Banner in the gun. Hill to his right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Hill, looking to throw, fires down the near sideline, has his man, and there's going to be a penalty.
Is that going to go against us or them?
Making the grab was long. I think it's going to be against them. We'll see. Coverage on the play by Olivian Generet. Liberators coming up to the ball.
They're confident.
They'll decline the penalty.
25-yard pass play.
Yep.
Okay.
They spot the ball at the 25. Now they're going to move it up to the 24. So that is another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Poke the up back on the near side. The handoff to Hill. He dives forward, picks up about 3 yards. So we're finally starting to get some forward momentum here.
First running play of the evening. Liberator's been all pass so far.
Yeah, we had that first play was a run.
Shovel.
Oh, it was a shovel. You're right. My bad.
And they throw it deep into the corner, incomplete.
Pass intended for Braden Long. He kind of got turned around. He was looking for it over his right shoulder, and it came over his left shoulder.
That stops the clock with 10:21 left to play here in the first quarter. Liberators looking at a 3rd down and 8.
2 downs to make 8 here, I would say.
Trips to the far side. Poke the tight end on the near side. Banner in the pistol. Hill to his right. Now we got a penalty flag from the side judge. Got somebody not lined up on the line over there. Nope.
Don't have any equipment issue, I think.
Equipment violation on Braden Long. Must have a chin strap broken or something. He's going to have to come off the field. And to replace him will be Peyton Williamson. And I think he'll go to tight end. They'll flip Poke out to the wide out position. Now we're going to change the whole play.
Reboot.
Yeah, not real sure what.
Williamson will be the tight end. Poke will be the up back behind him. And they'll have 2 receivers to the far side. That's going to be Mortensen and Bliss.
Bliss has got a small man on him.
Yeah, that'd be a good coverage. They hand it off to Hill. He cuts it back to the inside, tries to break one. It's going to be dropped at about the 23, and that's going to bring up 4th and long. And you're probably in 4-down territory here, aren't you guys?
I would agree.
I'd say so. I'm not really sure. You know, they sent Long off of the field, the officials did, and nobody's done anything with him down there. There was no adjustment on his equipment or anything. He's back out on the field, though.
So they're looking at a 4th and 7, and they'll put the trips back over there. Mortensen will be the lone wide out on the near side for a little bubble screen.
That's what I
Banner
thought.
takes the snap, throws in the flats, and they had to throw it over the outstretched hand of the defensive end, Jeremiah Ferguson, and the Hill never could get to it. So the Liberators turned the ball over on downs with 9:26 remaining here in the first quarter at the Parkview 24-yard line.
I like that call. I mean, the trips cleared out everybody over there, and Hill's got some speed.
Yes.
Banner was rushed right there and heard that throw and just let him a little too much there. But I think that just another yard, Hill might have been able to get quite a bit of yards.
He had some room in front of him.
So that looks like they got the younger quarterback in. They do. He throws over in the far flats, has his man. He's immediately hit, but he picks up 3 yards. Then at quarterback is Marcus Grube, the sophomore, 5'10", 150.
And I'm going to hurry up. Mortensen on the tackle, number 12, junior, Evan Mortensen.
They spot the ball right at the 30. They give him a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Grubb in the pistol has a back with him, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side for the sophomore. He takes the snap, throws over in the near flats, has his man. He's across the 30 to the 35, finally dropped at the 36-yard line. Making the grab for the Vikings is Isaiah Hampton.
Dorian Gonzalez in on that tackle, and couldn't see who the other think it might have been
So the
14.
Vikings run 2 plays in the air and pick up a first down. Casey Hiley in the backfield with Grubb. They hand off to Grubb going to keep it himself, and he's immediately thrown to the ground. And that is McCullough. We've seen that twice now this year where he's just
that
suplex somebody. Suplex. And it'll be no gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. Yeah, now they're going to move the stick back about 1.5 yards. Second down and 11. Again, trips to the far side for Grubb. 1 receiver near side, Hiley in the backfield with him. Grubb takes the snap, looking to throw, throws over in the flats to Hiley, the tailback, and he gets hit at about the line of scrimmage. Might have got a 0.5 yard, and McCurry on the stop for the Liberators.
McCurry and Lucas Polk kind of tag teaming that right there. I was watching them during warm-ups, and they had this back. They were throwing that little flare route, and majority of the times it ended up being backwards. That one was too. So
if you don't catch it, it's a live ball.
That's exactly right. So, that's something you need to watch for.
Trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. Grubb in the pistol by himself. Looking at a 3rd and 11. Takes the snap, drops back under some pressure, and flush from the pocket. Drug down and incomplete. He got the ball off, but it's still going to bring up 4th and long for the Vikings.
Aiden Essery with the pursuit and the takedown.
So the Liberators give up 1 first down, now forcing the Vikings to punt. And looks like Grubb's going to be the punter. He's got Hiley and Hampton back there with him. He's standing on his own 25-yard line. Nobody back to receive the kick for the Liberators. It's a dandy, long going back. And he will get away from it. And almost, what a bad deal. It almost touched one of the Liberators. It's down at the 21-yard line.
Breland Steigers was trying to get in position to make a block. He wasn't aware where the football was at right there and just about bounced up and got him.
Well, he may not have been aware we didn't have anybody back there to return it. I mean, there really wasn't any reason for him to get there. But
so with 6:56 remaining in the first quarter, Bolivar takes over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. And hopefully we can get a little something going here on offense. We had 1 nice pass play on the first possession, but then we stalled.
24.
Bliss will go out to the far side. They're going to have the tight end Williamson on the near side. Up back will be Polk on the near side. Mortensen, the wideout, on the near side as well. They hand off to Hill. He comes to the near side. He's grabbed from behind, but he is able to get up to the 25. Be about a 1-yard pickup by the freshman.
He was getting hit pretty quick there in the backfield. He was lucky to get back just slightly in front of the line of scrimmage here.
The defender from Parkview got a hold of his feet from behind him. He gets out of that. He had a little running room.
Milo Griffin into the ball game on the right tackle position, number 75, junior.
So this time Hill will be behind Banner in the pistol. We don't see that much, and we got a timeout. Liberators, what do we got?
Shouldn't be a timeout, Liberators. Start saying shouldn't be a water break today.
I don't know. Coach Clardy saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if
He's not coming out, is he?
So the White Hat's coming over there to talk to him.
Looks like we will take a timeout.
Well, I don't know, because the White Hat has to say timeout Bolivar.
And he did.
Did he say it?
He did. He pointed time. Yeah. Well, I don't know. They're coming back out.
He was pointing off to the...
Clardy didn't come out after the call, so that may not be a timeout. That was a strange deal.
That was a strange deal. Now they looks like they've taken one off the clock.
Well, they're like us. They thought they're...
I don't know.
I don't know.
It looked like the side judge over here told the White Hat timeout, but Clardy was saying, I didn't call it. All right, here we go. Now we got the side judge on the other side. stops play.
I would say the coach is wondering if that was a timeout or not on the other side. He's we're getting the timeout out of this, whether we called one or not. So
far, no flow to this ball game.
Now we've got another spot.
Now the side judge on the far side going over to talk to Coach Bruffett.
This is just weird.
Yep.
Now the White Hats, now I thought he was going to make his way over.
So we've taken about a minute and a half, 2 minutes off, but we don't know if it's a timeout or not.
Banner takes a snap, looking to throw. Throws and has poke, and he's hit. Kicks up about 3 yards. On the stop for the Vikings, Cole Eslick. Oh, sorry, that's 34, not 24. Deshaun Wright. Lights have not taken full effect here, dusk at Plaster Stadium. Banner tells the troops what we're going to run. 2 over to his left, 1 to his right. Poke the up back on the right. Banner takes a snap under some pressure. Avoids one, avoids another one, can't avoid the third one. He's going to be dropped at the 18-yard line. And, man, we got to get some tempo and rhythm in this ball game, guys.
Yeah, that's Parkview kind of just breaking through on all directions right there, right side, left side, and then right up the middle.
So 4th down and a long way to go. And then to kick for the Liberators is Wyatt Viles. Back deep to receive, standing at their own 50-yard line. It's going to be JoJo Dickerson. Now the other back, he runs up.
Take a pretty good crack to get it to the 50-yard line.
It's a high snap, but Viles gets the kickoff. It's a high end-over-end short kick. It takes a kind of a dead bounce. It almost kind of checked up like your 56 wedge, Suddy.
There you go.
It'll be down at the 40-yard line of the Liberators. And Parkview will take over in Bolivar territory with 4:40 left to play here in the first quarter in what has been a ugly contest.
Yeah, very uneventful, that's for sure.
You see the drone up there.
Speaking of new technology, we've employed that at most games, and that thing is just sitting rock still up there. And that's an eye in the sky for them, I would assume.
I don't know if somebody's just filming it for maybe the T-Mobile stuff. I don't know.
That created quite a deal last week at Branson,
remember? All of our games, yeah.
Grab in the backfield, one on either side. He hands it off to Hiley, and Hiley works to the outside, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry.
Going to be brought down out of bounds by Brylan Steigers. Yes, remember last week the official stopped the game because of the drones.
I think there was one that was unauthorized at that time.
Yep.
I've seen this one. It will change sides of the field depending on where the ball's at.
I know Coach deploys a drone every day in practice during all of his offense and defensive drills.
Townsend and Hiley in the backfield with Grubb, one receiver to either side. They hand it off to Hiley, and he's going to pick up the first down. He gets about 7 yards on the carry. That'll be enough to move the sticks.
Caden Jump and Cale McCurry combining for the tackle there.
Now, Hill is not out on defense right now. Is that correct?
I don't see him down there.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
in the middle.
Is he in there?
Yeah, right next to McCurry.
Linebacker, but next to McCurry.
Very good.
Vikings come right back with the same formation, and they give it off to Hiley, and looked like he was going to be stopped for a loss, but he makes a nice move, gets maybe a half a yard.
Owen McCullough had him in his hands, but couldn't get enough of him to hold him. He's able to spin away and pick up a yard there. So, no gain. Got back to the line.
Got back to the line. 3:48 left here in the first quarter. I tell you, missed one game. I feel like I'm starting a new season. 2 receivers to the far side. Grubb's going to step up under center to go with the I formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the far side, throws in the flats, and incomplete.
I thought I seen that ball roll on the ground there. He did a good job. The receiver did a good job of trying to trap it and make it look like he caught him, but incomplete.
The intended receiver was Cordell Davis, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Parkview.
I would think Parkview is probably also thinking like the Liberators did, 2 downs to get this 10 yards.
I
would say so, too. Trips near side, 1 far side. Hiley the lone setback with Grubb in the pistol. He's a little bit behind him. Grubb takes a snap, throws in the flats to Hiley. He's across the 30 to the 35. Breaks a tackle, now driven backwards. And he'll be short about 4 yards of the first down. Hill in there on the stop for the Liberators along with Caden Jump.
He's a pretty strong runner.
Good job by the Liberators keeping him from that first down marker, but we need that second stop right now.
Wow, that's a pretty good spot. That's going to be 4th and 6. I thought he got a little further up the field than that. And Grubb will be in the empty backfield. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes a snap, throws.
Quick hitter.
And it's incomplete, and Bolivar will take over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. With 2:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
Good defensive stand, and we really need that. I do not want to get behind this Parkview bunch. The longer you let them stick around, the harder it is.
I got to tell you, their discipline looks 10 times better than we've seen it in the last 10 years.
Yeah. And that's kind of what happened last year. We had a lead for a while, and they had the turnover and got the points, and then
got the momentum.
They got the ball to start the second half and scored and just kind of ran away with it. Banner will have 3 over to the far side. Mortensen, the lone receiver near side. Hill in the backfield. Banner in the pistol. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Flush from the pocket, rolls out to the far side. He's going to have to get it. He's drugged down from behind. Great effort there by the defensive end, Jeremiah Ferguson, and he's been back there all night on Banner, guys.
I'm going to tell you something. That young man's got a little bit of speed. He come from the from near side for us right here, and he chased Banner all the way out. He flushed him and then was able to run him down.
It'll be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. 16 on the play clock. Still trying to get the play in from Coach Claybo. Banner takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws downfield to Bliss, and he makes a great catch at the 47-yard line. And he's hurt. Oh, no, the ball came out. I can hardly see. Bliss looks like he
land on it.
Separated his shoulder or something.
Ribs or something. Had 2 receivers in the exact same spot right there. I'm not real sure.
He's holding his wrist and his arm out.
That's not good.
Nope. And he immediately started tapping his chest. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 11. And you got one of you. Oh, that was Braden Long.
That's
not
Long.
Bliss.
It was Long, yeah.
When he got sat down, we could see the number. That looks like it's a shoulder. She's trying to get it back in. CMH Sports Medicine team down there working on him. Trips near side. Hill in the backfield with Banner. They fake the handoff. Going to throw. Throws deep down the near sideline to Nichols.
Flag.
Incomplete.
There we go.
We got a penalty flag. It's going to be pass interference as JoJo Dickerson had some contact with Evan Nichols, and that should be a first down for the Liberators.
Should be. Would they call a hold on that right there?
It's still pass interference.
Yeah, there we go. Going to be
15 yards.
So that gets us the first down. It's not an automatic, but we're in that 15.
So that's a Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down. I got to tell you what, guys, they're getting ready to move. You're looking for a bargain. Randy will sell it out the door if he doesn't have to haul it down to south of town. Had a coworker go down there and said, man, if you want furniture, they're making deals down there at Hometown Mattress and Furniture.
Good to hear.
Hometown Furniture and Mattress. I'll get it right. Same formation with trips to the near side for Banner from the gun. They hand off to Hill. He works it across. He's got some room to run. Gets across the 45. Picks up a first down.
12 yards.
12-yard pickup for the freshman.
Boy, he hit that hole fast now.
He did hit it fast.
No hesitation.
I was trying to keep track of Long down here on the sidelines, but I'm not sure where they've taken him to.
And that was another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
He's over here by the coaches, just in front of that CMH athletic training sign. Now Banner giving Hill some instruction. He steps behind him. Polk goes in motion from the far side to the near side. A hand off to Hill. He cuts it back up the middle. Maybe got a yard. And that was a tough yard for him to get. And on the stop for Parkview was Xavier Teal, the young man we talked about that was a captain. It's pretty good-looking athlete.
Long moving around pretty good down there, Matt. He may have just had a little bit of a stinger of some sort because he's moving those arms pretty good, and he looks like he's ready to go back in sometime. He's a tough kid.
2nd and 9. 3 near side, 1 far side. Banner takes a snap. Looking to throw far side, across the middle to Polk. He picks up the first down, plus about 4 yards.
Okay.
There we go. Another hometown furniture and mattress first down for the Liberators. We got a little something going on here.
We
late
are
in the first quarter.
We are moving. 27 seconds left.
3 targets for Polk and all 3 receptions.
2 of them for first downs, weren't they?
Yep.
And the Vikings showing blitz. There's 15 on the play clock and 13 on the game clock. I don't know if we'll get this off. Now it's down to 7. It looks like maybe they get the snap off. Banner going to throws near side to Mortensen.
Flag again. They held us.
Flag. Actually, that was Nichols.
Nichols was being held there. So
they'll pick up a first down on the penalty, 15 yards. We'll flip field. We'll send it to the studio. We'll be right back with second quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football, MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Is anything better than a hot, cheesy slice of pizza fresh out of the oven? Barge's Pizza in Bolivar believes great pizza is meant to be shared. Grabbing lunch with coworkers, feeding the whole family, or surprising a neighbor just because. There's one golden rule. Be nice. Share a slice. Bubbling pepperoni to fresh margarita with mozzarella, basil, and fine-ripened tomatoes. Every bite's made with love and meant to be shared. Make someone's day delicious. In Bolivar, south of the square on Main Street. Barge's Pizza.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Now, what are we doing? We got to flip ends, don't we, boys?
Well, normally
they're still working out the penalty. They're going to set the chains on the penalty and then
move the ball. Okay.
Why they weren't doing that while everybody was?
Yeah.
I think.
Now they look like they're ready to play.
Are they going to pick it up? Did they wave it off?
I don't know.
Well, we got to change.
There's no time on the clock, and we're still going the same way.
Okay.
Oh, no time on the clock. I mean, you can't end the game on the defensive penalty, but can you end a quarter on it?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
We took a break though, unless Parkview called a timeout. They faked the handoff to Hill. Banner going to run it. He's hit from behind.
Wow.
He got hit hard. So now we're going to flip. Do we get a new?
No.
Well, they're going to come over here again. We're going to have another break. Just like it was a quarter.
Golly.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Okay.
I'm struggling. The officials are struggling. The players are struggling. We'll keep it right here since we already had our quarter break.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
If I knew that you couldn't end a quarter on a defensive play, I've forgotten it.
I don't think I've seen it in a while, or if I have, I forgot about it. But that will be a good question for Coach Clardy next week at the coaches show.
Yes, it will. Nixa 7, Carthage nothing in the first quarter. Monette up 16-8 over Seneca in the first quarter. And Webb City 14, Ozark 7 first quarter. 14 nothing over Willard in the first quarter.
What about that Logan Rogers CJ game? I'm pretty interested in seeing how that kind of.
No score on that one yet.
Okay.
Marshfield 6, Hillcrest nothing first quarter. All right, Liberators looking at a second down.
And we are in the second quarter now. Is that correct?
We're
Does
in the
anybody
second
know?
quarter.
Does anybody know?
Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the left of Banner. Hills to his left as well. He's in the pistol. Banner takes a snap, fakes a handoff, throws in the near corner, has Bliss wide open. Touchdown, Liberators.
27-yard touchdown pass for Banner to Bliss.
That's a Work Electric touchdown.
You know what we got coming next?
That's a Roten Cleanworks extra point. And they will trot out Wyatt Biles for the extra point. Long's the holder.
He's had a pretty long day today.
Yep. Played 2 soccer games. He is a keeper. He may not have had too much action, we hope.
I'd say he's had a fun day. This is one of those days you dream about. Come on, kid, knock it in there.
And the kick is up, and it is.
Oh, it hit the post. It hit the post.
Good. It's good, though, so that is.
It missed.
No,
It's no good. No, it's no good. It hit the left upright and came straight back. If we're in a high school field, that goes in easy. Wow.
Okay. So 6-0 Liberators. I can't hardly see out these windows.
It does seem dark. It's dark out there, doesn't it? It'll get those lights will kick in a little better when it gets darker.
Plus, I've got the seam right there where it hit.
Oh yeah.
So
it will distort pretty good right there.
But usually they put their arms out and wave, and I couldn't even see that. But so the Liberators get on the board first early in the second quarter. And now we need a big defensive stop here and get this ball right back and punch it in again and get this thing going in our direction.
We have a lead.
Paul Bliss was wide open. I'm not sure where the coverage was blown at, but that was a kind of an easy throw and catch right there and a walk-in touchdown.
It was. I think that pink tape he's got around his ankles may be a permanent thing here.
Yes, I'm hoping.
He's had a couple of pretty good catches tonight.
Hiley and Rollins back deep to receive the kick. We got something special going on here on the kickoff. It is a kick, a nice kick, fielded by Hiley at the 5. He's to the 10, the 15, kicks it to the inside.
Boom!
Hammered.
Oh, my goodness.
We got a penalty flag.
Cyrus Jackson.
Nope, that's not Cyrus
21.
Jackson.
That was Cyrus Jackson with the hit.
31.
That's
31.
Caven Parks with the hit.
Oh, I've seen him. Well.
So they're going to tack on 15 yards, though, I do believe.
Holding.
No, they call holding against Parkview.
Take them. They get the full 15 or the full
10 from the spot.
From the spot, yeah, they'll get the full 10 from the spot.
I thought maybe they were going to call a little unnecessary roughness.
That's what I was afraid of. Maybe leading with your head. Or
when Parks hit him, he kind of went backwards, and Parks kept driving, which is what you should do. But anymore, you can't hardly breathe too hard, or they'll call a penalty on something like that. But there was a holding on Parkview, so that moves them back even more to be first and 10 from their own 10.
I love the tackle, and I love the new formation for the kickoff.
I formation for the Vikings. They hand it off to Hiley, kicks it to the outside. He's dangerous. They do wrap him up at the 12, poke on the initial contact. It'll be a gain of about 2 or 3 yards for the Vikings.
You're right, poke with the contact. Braylon Steigers is able to get up there and help get him down on the ground. Poke didn't he had good enough a hand, but it looked like he might be getting ready to
help.
Yeah, he was going to need help.
He held him up long enough.
Well, Casey Hiley's 6'1", 190. He's not a little back by any means. He's in the backfield again with Grubb. They've also got a fullback back there with him. They hand it off to Hiley. He works to the outside, and he's dropped from
Great
behind.
job. Peyton Williamson catching them deep from that DN position from behind. Should be a loss there, Matt.
They actually gave him 4 on the first play. Now they're moving the stick up just a little bit, so it's 3rd down and 6. Ball on the 14-yard line for Parkview. 10:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Lives up by half a dozen to nothing.
We'll stop right here, be big.
Parkview has 3 to the near side, 1 out to the far side. Grubb in the backfield, Hiley with him. Grubb rolls over to the near side, throws the near flats, and picked off and out of bounds. Making the grab for the Liberators was Brylan Stigers, and we got a little extracurricular going on. But that's just what the doctor ordered for Bolivar, guys. We get the pick, and we're deep in Parkview territory.
Couldn't agree more. What a good. The pass was kind of floating down the side, and it was overthrown, and, well, we were there and made the snag. Okay.
Do we know how to, is that Brylan, or is that how he pronounces his name? Brylan Stigers?
Stigers is what I'm going to say. I guess if we get it wrong, probably somebody they used to call the station and tell them how to pronounce it.
They'll let you know.
We probably need to ask Coach Clardy that Wednesday
That's
down
another
at the
good
coaches'
question
corner.
for him.
Banner in the gun. They're going to have Hill behind him in the I formation. 2 receivers far side, poke the up back on the near side. The handoff to Hill. He finds a little hole. He's still driving. He's going to get about 2 on that, and he paid the price for it.
Oh,
now they got a
flag
as they some of the Vikings wouldn't let go of Hill.
There you go.
And we talked about the discipline, Sutton.
I'm glad I mentioned
you
that.
mentioned it, and the wheels are starting to fall off.
It lasted about 3/4 of the first quarter.
Face mask.
Oh, Bolivar.
No. Oh. Maybe somebody reached in there to get him off of Phil. So that's going to go against the Liberators.
Ouch.
That'll move us back to the 39-yard line.
That's big.
Do we lose the down 2?
I would say.
Yeah. Probably.
So it'll be 2nd down and 25 now.
Dead ball foul. They haven't marked it on the
Trip
clock.
to the far side. They still got first on the chain gang. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Hill. He comes near side, gets a block, and a good pursuit there by that inside linebacker for the Vikings. That was Drevin Voss. Get a pickup of maybe a couple. That looked like it was wide open, but Voss did a good job of closing in.
They still calling a 2nd down, so apparently.
Now Cyrus Jackson in the ball game for the first time tonight offensively. He will be on the right of Banner. He'll have 3 receivers over on the right as well. Banner takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Now flush from the pockets, got some room to run. That gets rid of it, though, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Braden Long. He was immediately hit as he touched the ball by JoJo Dickinson, and that'll be a 3rd down and long for Bolivar.
Good scramble by Banner.
I thought he could have run and picked up about 15 yards.
He did have a backer kind of closing, or safety closing in on him pretty hard there. So
Jackson stays in the ball game, and the Libs going to stay with the same formation. Pokes the tight end over here on the near side. Jackson goes in motion. They throw it to him in the flats. He makes the catch, avoids 1 tackle, drives forward, maybe picks up a yard or 2 on the play. And it's getting a lot of extracurricular going on over there.
Yeah, it's gotten almost chippy out there, I would say.
Getting close to being chippy. It's chip anyways. It's about to be P. Chippy.
And we've seen this with these 2 teams on a few more occasions. Looks like the
So Liberator's going to be forced to punt, looking at a 4th down and about 22 from the Parkview 36-yard line. Fouls into kick. The return man standing on his own 15-yard line.
Coach opting to go for field position right here, which is probably a good call. I like it.
Now backing up is the Back JoJo Dickerson. Oh, he almost got it into the corner, but it'll be a touchback. First and 10 from the 20. Nice try by Viles. So Parkview takes over first and 10 from their own 20 with 8:16 remaining here in the first half. Down 6-0 to the Liberators. Well, guys, I did something I've never done before today. I helped put up Fighting Simon.
I was sitting up here watching you do
That's
that.
kind of an interesting deal to do.
Yeah, it is. Bolivar Booster Club setting that up before every home game. How many years now have they been using
About 5, 6.
the tunnels? Yeah, something like that.
Grubb in the shotgun. One receiver to the far side, 3 near side, hands the ball off to his tailback, and he gets a nice hole, cuts it up, picks up about 8 yards. That's Casey Hiley.
Good run by that young man. He ran through a few tackles right there.
Oh, he got 10. They're moving the sticks. Well, we need to put the pedal down here, boys. Don't let them get any momentum. And Parkview comes right back with the same formation. Grubb takes the snap, throws over in the near flats, has his man. He dances around, gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 5 on the play, making the grab for Parkview. Isaiah Hampton. You know, Coach talked all night about Willie Otto, that quarterback. We haven't seen him.
Right.
I wonder if he's injured or... I don't know. I need to look over on the sideline and see if he's even dressed out. You'd think if he was dressed out, he'd be by the offensive coordinator. I'm not seeing him over there, guys. One back on either side. The handoff to Hiley, works to the outside, turns the corner, and he's going to get the first down. He took a shot at the end, but he did get the first, and they'll move the chains again.
It's Brylan Steigers again with the hit.
He showed some good speed getting over to the corner.
Well, Coach said he had pretty good speed.
Did. And I believe he told us that Otto's the one that plays the most, I think.
Yep, I see him over there now. He's in street clothes.
Yeah, he must be hurt.
3 near side for Grubb, 1 far side. Hiley in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, looking to throw all the way. Throws over here and hammered. Did he hang on to it?
No, the ball went about 10 yards upfield.
Great to go to the eye doctor. McCurry on the stop for the Liberators.
Great job, right? Timing that perfect. He got there just a split second after the ball did and put a pretty good shot on that young man.
Jeremiah Ferguson was the intended receiver. This time they're going to go with the I formation. Grubb up under center. 2 receivers to the near side. Hands off to Hiley, the second back through. He kicks it to the outside. And he's finally brought down, but not before he picks up about 6 on the play. He's running pretty good right now, guys.
He is. He's keeping those feet moving, and he's getting positive yardage.
You know, he's kind of shifty, too. He's got some speed, and he's a little shifty, and he's pretty physical. I mean, he's not a little guy.
Agreed.
Sam Harless actually made that tackle from behind. Went forward with about 3 yards with him.
6 minutes left in the third quarter, or second quarter. What
quarter is it? Grubb will be in the shotgun. He'll have 1 back on either side of him. Takes the snap, hands off to Hiley. He works to the left side, and that time it didn't go anywhere, like you said. And that was Harless.
Sam Harless.
On the stop for the Liberators.
Harless from that left defensive tackle position. That play was going to the offensive left, so he kind of made him backside tackle right there, and I think made that young man feel that one.
4th and 2.
4th down and 2. Ball at midfield. Trips near side, 1 far side. Hiley the lone setback with Grubb in the shotgun.
Hard count.
Hard snap count. Liberators discipline. They don't jump.
Timeout here.
Now they call the timeout. So Parkview takes a timeout with 5:09 remaining in the first half. Looking at a 4th and 2, we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
Black Rock Arms has the best deal in town for guns, ammo, optics, knives, camping supplies, and so much more. Whether you're stocking up for the range or prepping for your next adventure, Black Rock Arms delivers quality and savings. Located right next to the movie theater in Bolivar, it's the go-to spot for all things tactical and outdoor. Visit in person or explore their full selection online at blackrockarms.com. Black Rock Arms, your pawn shop patriots, and where adventure meets firepower.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All right, Parkview comes back out. Grubbs under center in the I formation. One receiver to the far side. He kicked it the last time, but he was in the shotgun. And the handoff to Hiley, and he's going to pick up the first down plus about 3 yards, getting up to the 45 of the Liberators.
That's the most defenders that I've seen the Liberators put in the box so far this year. They trying to fill the gaps right there. Young man did a good job of finding a little slot to go through and made it up for the first.
You know, he gets that 6 or 7 yard run when he gets the ball too.
Yeah, he's deep in that eye.
He's coming on.
His strides got to be almost 2 yards long, I think.
They're going to put it right back in the same formation. They've had some luck running in this I formation. And they're going to give it right back to Hiley. This time he works to the outside, drug down from behind, and they'll lose a yard on that one.
Oh, and McCullough got the hand on him, and he wasn't able to break free from that.
As big as he is, that paw that McCullough has is big enough. It's big enough to pull him down, and that's what he did.
We were watching video early. How much did you say was on that bench?
Those were 45 plates. He was doing 585.
He did 3 reps of 585 on the bench press. He got some power. And this time Grubb will be in the pistol. They'll have one back on either side of him. Hiley looks to be winded a little bit, guys. I doubt if they'll go to him, but they do. And he runs into a wall and dives forward. You can almost see him breathing from up here, but he's still able to pick up 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he's calling to come out now.
Yeah, McCurry with the stop on him. Uh-oh, what did he throw into it?
3rd down and 8 for the Vikings. 3:42 left to play here in the first half.
He went straight to the bench and sat down.
My gosh, he's run, and he's taking shots when he's run, too. The Liberators are hitting him.
Those aren't easy runs.
Trips near side, one far side. Grubb in the pistol has a back there with him. Takes the snap, looking to throw all the way. Looks to the far side, nothing going there. Comes near side, deep corner. He has his man. Almost picked off.
Oh, man.
And there with the play was Brylan Steigers.
Man,
his man got beaten, and the ball was a little short, and Steigers was able to come back to it.
Apologies on that. I missed the whole play.
That was a good play.
Right, here we go.
The defender, our offensive man, started playing defense
4th
on
and 8.
So they're going to punt. Grubb backs up, and the Liberators going to have Braden Long return the punt. It's a quick kick. It's not very long. It takes a bounce in favor of the Vikings, though, and they're probably going to mark that ball about the
18.
They're going to mark it to 18. It must have hit.
Yeah. It went out of bounds really quick. Went a long ways.
So Bolivar take over 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line with 3:03 left to play here in the first half. Really need to punch one in here, guys.
Plenty of time. Parkview will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, so very important here.
3 minutes is plenty of time to go down the field. We've been predominantly, we've only had, 7, 10 running plays. Everything else has been pass plays. We've got 12 pass plays on the evening. So hopefully we just take our time and matriculate down the field here and finish up this last 3 minutes of the first half.
Mortensen and Bliss will be wide to the near side, and Hill's back in the ball game at tailback. They've got Polk, the up back, on the near side as well. 2 tight set. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Hill. He works to the outside. He breaks the tackle, still driving forward. Tough piece of running right there by the young man. He gets 5 yards on the carry.
Wow, good job. Yeah, you're exactly right. I had binoculars on him. His legs never stopped, and he was carrying 2 defenders there. Good job,
He was
young man.
pumping. But just short of 5-yard gain, so second down and a long 5, short 6.
2:35.
And Bolivar going to stay in the same formation except for flipping Polk from the near side to the far side. Now he comes in motion to the near side. And the handoff to Hill comes this way. And we missed a block on the corner, and Hill paid the price for it.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, that was almost the defender. I was watching, looking right at him. He either read that really quick or he was on a blitz from this stunt from this outside out here. Because, I mean, he just beelined the minute that ball was snapped before even the handoff had taken place.
Well, and the receiver on this side, because he made such a beeline, he could never get an angle on him to get a block.
Yep.
It'll be a loss of 1 on the play, 3rd and 7. Banner takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to throws over on the far side, has his man, he catches it in stride. First down, Liberators. They get to the 45-yard line. Mortensen, the carrier or the receiver, and that's another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down for the Liberators.
1:33 left on the clock.
They'll move the sticks and get rolling now. We're going to go 2 receivers either side. Banner in an empty backfield. Takes the snap, throws real quick, has his man at the 50, he makes the catch, dives forward. It's going to be just shy of the first down. That's Hill on the reception. He was in the slot over on the far side. Oh, nice spot. They're going to move the chains.
That'll stop the clock as well.
Another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down. Clay, you want to tell that story on Randy? Banner quickly, here we go, and over the outstretched hands of Long and almost intercepted by Parkview. And the Parkview player, I don't know if he's mad at himself or he's hurt. He's hurt.
I don't think he's mad.
And that'll stop the clock for an injury with 1:11 left to play here in the half.
He was kind of extended out, Matt, trying to catch that tip ball, and he may have run a finger or an arm at the end of the turf there somewhere. Yeah, he's holding the hand, looks like.
Now I'll tell the story on Randy. We had a little Beef Days appreciation and had some leftover beef, so we had all our chairman and board members, and we had a little get-together at Mr. Meyer's house, and we had ribeyes, we had tri-tip, we had brisket.
Yep.
Randy put 3 ribeyes on the plate and ate them like he hadn't. He wasn't bugged.
And you know what he had for dessert? A fourth ribeye.
That's my kind of guy right there.
Of course, I can't say much. I had 1 ribeye. I had several pieces of brisket, several pieces of tri-tip, and I had a little tri-tip for dessert, too.
He's a ribeye man. What can you say?
Boy, they were good.
Oh, nothing satisfies like beef. All right, here we go. Second down and 10 after we get the injured Parkview player off the field. Hill in the backfield with Banner. He's got trips to the near side. Hill on the near side of Banner as well. Fakes a handoff to Hill, looking to throw. Flush from the pocket, comes near side. Steps up, gets one defender to miss, throws it out of bounds. And it'll stop the clock with 1:04, so we just let 7 seconds go. But we will be looking at a 3rd and 10. We got a flag?
No, I tell you what, he's a right-handed quarterback, and he was coming to the left, and it's just hard to get turned around. I think it might have been Polk. We do have a flag.
We do have a flag.
I think it might have been Polk running the seam down there, and I don't know where the safety went, but he was nowhere around. Banner just couldn't get turned to get that throw off.
It's holding on the Liberators, so that'll move them back to their own 45-yard line.
Still got time. 1:04.
Second down and 20. Trips near side. Hill's alone, set back with Banner in the pistol. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Hill. He works to the outside, drives forward, picks up about 4 yards on the carry before being driven backwards. That'll keep the clock running. I think we'd have a little bit more sense of urgency in getting something to the outside to stop the clock.
Yeah.
We do have 2 timeouts or 3 timeouts. It must not have called a timeout. They put it back. We have 3 timeouts remaining, but the clock down to 35 right now and still ticking. 3-man front for Parkview. Banner takes a snap, flush from the pocket, rolls out to the far side. Ooh, cream block right there. And we got a penalty flag. I think we're going to say that was a blind side. Banner had to throw it away. Looked pretty straight up from here.
You know, the white hat was trailing the play, and it was 6 yards away, and he did not throw the flag.
The side judge threw it from way downtown.
Looks like they're having a discussion.
They're going to talk about it. They may wave it off.
May waive it.
The clock stopped at 20 seconds. If it's a penalty, they're going to move them back. We're going to be down close to the 25-yard line.
I think they're asking the coach if he wants yardage or.
Parkview still has a couple of timeouts. They could get the ball back and run a couple of plays.
But if he declines this penalty, it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're asking the coach. Intentional grounding. Penalty is declined.
So it will be 4th.
No personal foul. So they would have been 3rd down and real long. Instead, it's 4th down and about 18.
Okay. So special team needs to come through right here.
So Viles will come in to punt.
I say they'll bring the house.
Back deep to receive JoJo Dickerson. He's standing on his own 18-yard line. Viles standing on his own 32. Snaps back. The kick is off. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at the 30 and check up and be downed at the 33-yard line. Or sorry, the 28-yard line. So Parkview takes over with 12 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Down by 6 to the Liberators.
Parkview with some timeouts left, Matt. They could get a couple of plays off here pretty easy. We just can't give up the big one.
We've done a pretty good job. They did get behind us one time, but Grubb couldn't get it there. It was almost picked. Trips to the near side, one out to the far side. Grubb in the pistol, Hiley back in the backfield with him. 3-man front for the Liberators. They're playing more of a safety. Now Grubb throws in the flats to Hiley. Grace to grab at the 25. He's up to the 30, to the 35, and they keep him in bounds.
Out with 1 second.
He finally steps out. They're going to call it, or they're going to put a second back on the clock?
Well, hard to say. With what we've seen so far, I don't know.
I think they're going to spot the ball here. Bolivar's going to get off the field.
Nope, that's the end of the half.
Okay.
So after one half of play, it is Bolivar 6 and Parkview nothing. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Wherever you are, CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has you covered. Complete clothing department for both men and women. Their hardware, electrical, and plumbing departments have what you need to get that job done right. For the farm, CNC has fencing supplies from pipe gates, hog wire, and animal health supplies. And for our furry friends, CNC has toys for cat and dog food and, of course, dog houses. You can depend on the Colemans at CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hey, this is Paul at CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have the questions, we have the answers.
Stranded on the road? Don't panic. Call the car medics. The roadside assistance team is ready 24/7 to revive your day with fast towing and expert help. Whether it's a flat tire, dead battery, or engine trouble, they bring the emergency care your vehicle needs. Call the car medics. 417-407-8042. That's 417-407-8042. Resuscitate your ride with car medics. Your roadside lifeline when your car needs a medic. CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator Football.
Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Come see us, Diana Andrews, 326-2636.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Has your local bank stopped feeling local? Hello, this is Matt Hindenburg with Grand Missouri Bank. At Grand Missouri Bank, we are proud to be the only locally chartered bank in Bolivar, with the local owners and decisions made right here at 1630 South Killingsworth. You'll always work with our friendly, experienced team. From offering personalized financial services to building lasting relationships, whether you're borrowing or depositing, we're here for you. Come see us at Grand Missouri Bank, Bolivar's true community bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. It's halftime, and the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. Libs up 6-0 after one half of play over conference foe Parkview, and we'll let Clay read you the stats and recap the scoring.
All right, well, let's start off with the scoring. Just the very first play of the second quarter, we took a 27 pass play from Chapel Banner to Paul Bliss. That was set up at the end of the first quarter, and we made it pay off 6-0. We missed the kick, and then all of a sudden we picked off an interception at 10:19 to go on the 27-yard line, and we returned it to the 24, but we weren't able to capitalize. So that was all the I've got a sheet that I write down that says scoring/big plays, and that's all we had there in that half. Was those two. A lot of back and forth between the two teams. You know, they'd look, each one of them put together some good drives, but they just couldn't finish. As far as running and throwing the ball tonight, once again, not a lot of action right here. Banner is 10 for 15 passing the ball for 115 yards. He does have the 27-yard completion for the touchdown to Bliss. Targets tonight have been Polk with three catches or three targets, and he has 3 catches for 28 yards. Bliss with the 1 catch for the 27-yard touchdown play. Braden Long, who had to leave the game, he had a 25-yard reception. He's been targeted a couple different times, had that 1 completion for 25 yards, left the game but was able to return and was able to make another pass play, or that was the 25-yard completion for him. And Evan Mortensen has one catch on the evening for 10 yards, and Colt Hill has 1 for 3 yards. So that's about it. Running the ball, 10 carries for the young freshman, Colt Hill, and he has 31 total yards. Tough yards, I might add.
All right, not much going on in this one. 6-0 at the half as we get ready to watch the Pride of Bolivar marching band out there. And we got cherry blossoms and some type of Japanese
writing? Chinese,
Japanese, I believe.
The cherry blossoms are in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's Japanese. We'll give you some scores updated from around the area. Nixa 10, Carthage 7 at half. That would be a huge upset, guys. Seneca 24, Monette 16. Monette was up early in that one by a touchdown. That's in the second quarter. No score on Marionville and Southside Charter out of Arkansas. No score on Lamar Cassville. Thayer up 35-0 over Salem into the first quarter. Warsaw with a 28-0 lead over Sherwood in the second quarter. At the half, Webb City 21, Ozark 14. Ozark hanging in there with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And it's no score on Ash Grove, Pierce City. Republic 13, Kickapoo 0 second quarter. Nevada up 6-0 over Mack County into the first quarter. Mountain Grove 27, Willow Springs 8 in the second quarter. No score on Fairgrove and Hollister. Here's one you were looking for, Seti. Log Rod 14, Carl Junction 13 into the first quarter.
Okay.
That's kind of surprising to me.
Okay.
No score from Branson at West Plains, Lebanon 21, Willard 14 in the second. Marshfield 12, Hillcrest 0 in the second. Mount Vernon 21, East Newton 7 in the second. It's Catholic 15, Reed Spring 0 into the first. Stockton with a 32-8 lead at half over Sarcoxy. Buffalo up over Stratford 7-0 in the first quarter. Pleasant Hope, KC Central, no score. Elias 14, Camdenton 0 in the first quarter.
Camdenton must be down pretty hard this year.
Pretty darn hard. So we'll keep you up to date on them as we watch the Bolivar Liberator Marching Band. Clay, do you got some updates on sports from this week at Bolivar High School?
Yes, I do. Let me get to them real quick. Right here. All right. So this week in girls golf, Bolivar hosted the Bolivar tournament, Bolivar Invitational Tournament out here. Delaney, who plays in the number one spot, Delaney Daniels, she finished third in the tournament. I'm not sure. I can't remember what happened as the team score. But anyway, then on...
I think we were third in the team score.
Third in the team score also. All right. We played in the Ozark Invitational on Thursday. Delaney shot a 77 and got fifth in that one down there. And Monday was... here it is. Monday was our tournament. Yeah. Delaney got third with a 72, and the team got third. So there we go. This coming Tuesday, they're going to go to Stratford, and they're playing in the Stratford tournament at Whispering Oaks. We believe that might be Marshfield. Not sure on that, but we think that's right. And let's switch over to the girls softball. We beat Monette 8-1 earlier this week, and then we lost to Marshfield 6-4, and then lost to Bixby, Oklahoma, and Dale, Oklahoma. We have 3 more games tomorrow in Branson. Okay, and that'll complete that tournament up. And then the other thing that we know happened was the Bolivar soccer played this morning at 8 and then again this afternoon, but we didn't get scores on that.
All we know is the kicker made it to the game.
The kicker made it to the game, and they play again tomorrow.
So we'll maybe get an update on that soccer game. Sorry, they're going to be playing tomorrow in the Willard tournament. That is a big tournament. Their girls tournament is also very big at Willard. And you got some updates?
Might have. Well, defeated Willard today to advance to the championship tomorrow at 2 p.m.
The soccer
boys.
Hey, way to go, soccer boys. Way to go, Coach Engel. Way to go.
We had Coach Engel on in the coach's corner down there at Barges Wednesday night. Always enjoyed talking to him. He did a great job as the AD here 2 years ago. Was sorry to see him go, but glad to have him back. I enjoyed working with him when he was the AD.
He kind of got me convinced. I think I'm going to try to make it over there Tuesday aftering. They're playing.
He kind of threw an invitation out there to us.
Yes, he did.
You're not going to the game. You're going to the match.
Going to the match.
It's not on a field. It's on a pitch.
Okay. I'll have to write some of that stuff down.
And if the score is 1-0, it's 1-0. 1-0.
Okay.
So is that kind of like what's tennis? Love? Is it love? Oh my gosh.
They got their own verbiage for everything over there.
Yeah, it's a whole different deal.
We got about 11:15 left here in the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
Hitachi Energy in Jefferson City is seeking beginning and seasoned welders. No certification needed. Gain knowledge and expertise from their expert welders in their Hitachi Welding School. Enjoy a safety-focused and climate-controlled environment while you work. With a benefit package that starts on day one and pay up to $27 per hour, Hitachi inspires progress for a future that you and your family deserve. Join their diverse team of professionals today by applying at HitachiEnergy.com. HMI Fireplace is here to serve your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your home safe and to be on the ball when winter strikes. Come into HMI Fireplace and let them write up the best defense for Old Man Winter today. Look them up online at HMIFireplaceShop.com or give them a call.
No one warns you like
In the market for furniture? Don't go to the big corporate stores in Springfield and pay their wildly inflated prices just for them to pay their big dividends to their New York City shareholders. Shop at your locally owned favorite, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, where we have made furniture affordable again. From budget to luxury, we have it all. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us today right here in Bolivar at 451 South Springfield Avenue next to Tres Amigos, or call us at 417-912-7681. Don't overpay, take home today.
Drilling, the action of making a hole in something by boring with a drill. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's not, especially when it comes to water wells, geothermal drilling, and environmental monitoring. With over 20 years experience, Jeremy McCarthy and his crews at McCarthy Drilling will have your project completed efficiently and effectively using state-of-the-art drill rigs. Don't leave your drilling to just anyone. Contact the experts at McCarthy Drilling in Halfway. McCarthy Drilling done right.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium here on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. It's halftime. Liberators up 6-0 over Parkview in what has been just kind of an ugly game, guys. Penalties, turnovers, mistakes, officiating, not knowing what's going on. I mean,
announcer errors.
I mean, we've contributed to it too, but hopefully the second half will be better. It is the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. Craig Lehman, the agency. And, you know, Craig's going to be up at Columbia. We were talking off the air.
Oh, yeah, they've got a good one.
They've got a good one against South Carolina. And the Tigers getting some national attention.
For
they
good
need
reason.
To win this one.
I haven't seen today, but South Carolina's quarterback kind of went down with an injury, and there was going to be some question on
There still is, I believe.
Yep, it's still not determined yet. So that ought to be a good one. SBU travels up to Liberty to take on the William Jewell Cardinals. And SBU with a good win at Roosevelt out of Chicago last weekend. They go to 1-1 on the season. Coach Paul Hansen gets his first victory of the year. And who's MSU have?
You know, I'm not real sure.
Well, it's not SMU again.
No, because they're playing in the Irish Skillet at in Fort Worth against TCU.
Maybe Tennessee Martins, who they had this week.
Okay.
I remember them talking about them. I'm not up on them.
As we got some little cheers out there.
I think we're going to have the field full of little cheers here shortly. Ooh, there's a pile of them.
There is a bunch of them down there. See if we got any updates on our scores. Doesn't appear that we do. Oh, here we go. Branson 7, West Plains 0, second quarter.
They may be having an ugly game, too.
Yeah.
It's easy to have an ugly game in West Plains.
We've had some ugly
We've
ones.
had some.
Stratford must be down pretty big this year as well. They're losing to Buffalo 7-0, and I don't think they've won a game yet. And that's a team that played Fair Grove last year and
right,
a chance to go to the Final Four. That's a lot of little kids down there. What's on their shirts, guys? Can you see that? I'll get my binoculars out. Is that T-Mobile? Nope. It's Liberator
Kindergarten? I mean,
some of those girls are really little.
Look on the screen. What did it say?
So they got to be kindergarten enough to be down there, I think, because it's little Miss Kelly who just visited.
She didn't get to go.
She would get to go because she's just in fourth. Or she's just 4. She's not in kindergarten.
Can you see
Liberator is what it says on the front.
Little cheerleaders.
It says Liberator. The big blue one says Liberators.
And then the rest of it says little.
Little cheerleaders.
Okay, well, here they're getting ready
We're
to go.
getting so old, we can't even see through binoculars.
Tell you
anymore.
what,
it's pretty bad.
You know, I got to get better reading glasses and stronger binoculars. I didn't see that coming.
I cannot find.
It ain't going to get better. So sorry to tell you that.
You're right. I'm afraid you're right.
The Liberators will travel to Marshfield next week to take on the Blue Jays. And this Parkview team will go to Branson. Our picks of the week, we actually threw, because we're in conference play, there's only 4 games. We've added a couple. We've added the MU game and the SBU game. And picking this week, all of us picked Bolivar, and all of us picked Marshfield as they are taking on Hillcrest, at Hillcrest. We all picked CJ, who is hosting Log Brook. And we all picked Branson, except for me. I picked West Plains.
You did pick West Plains.
And we all picked MU, and we all picked SBU. So I got a chance to catch one, or I'm going to get further behind on the season. I'm dragging behind. I'm at 9-9, and Sutton's 11-7. Mike is 12-6, and Clay is 13-5. And you can watch the Coach's Corner at 6 o'clock on Wednesday evening live from Barge's Pizza. And don't forget, you can go down after the ball game tonight to Barge's Pizza. And they've got the buffet for $14. That's tax included, the drink, and all the pizza you want to eat.
Yeah. And, you can come down there and watch us down there on,
you can come down and watch on Wednesdays. As the Liberators warming up on the field in the north end zone.
You know, we had a chance to pick William Jewell or SBU on this little deal, and
I think
I was rather pointed about how I could never ever pick William Jewell, and there's a reason for that. And I'll tell you what it is. Dr. Sells, when I was here in the late 70s, we were not allowed to play William Jewell in any sport, period. Dr. Sells did not allow it because they had kind of got into it over something. And I don't know. Dr. Sells is such a big, he was a big influence on me. He was a president, but he was hands-on. I mean,
he knew every student in the school.
He did, and he would come down and visit with us at practice or during game. He's a great sports guy. And his son was a great sports kid. I mean, they were just a great family. But Dr. Sells hated William Jewell, so guess what? I hate William Jewell.
That's where it came from.
That's where it came from.
I was wondering what the story, because you were quick on that. I could never, ever vote.
I had to look around to see if Dr. Sells was anywhere near, or his son, because it just wasn't allowed. It was not allowed.
39 years ago tomorrow, we went to William Jewell my senior year to play football, and they were number 7 in the country. And it was a Saturday night, their opener, and we beat them 10-0, and took them out of the top 20.
It was sweet.
It was
really sweet, really sweet. This is the 50th anniversary of the first NAIA championship tournament that Southwest Baptist, SWBC back then, that they got to go to. This is the 50th year. That was their first entry into the NAIA tournament.
Yep,
yes,
really.
Didn't have football back then.
Didn't have football till '83.
But that was their first entry into the tournament up at Kansas City. Still yet, and I went up last year to the tournament to watch Hunter Berry up there. Maybe that's 2 years ago now. It may have been last year. I can't remember. Anyway. Still a good time up there. I mean, that's quite a tournament they have up there.
All right.
I'm afraid on this second half. We need to make a really good stand.
Right off the get-go.
We need to set the tempo right off the get-go, you know.
Do we onside kick?
No. You know what? I'll tell you what I'd like to see is a hit like what we had on that first kickoff.
Well, if he catches that ball again, he's going to be thinking about that hit again because that was a stuck. He stuck him.
Well, that's going to wrap up our Shelter Insurance halftime show. We get ready for the second half kickoff with the Liberators up 6-0.
Have they put the 3 minutes back up, or they haven't?
I don't know. Parkview's not on the field.
Not hardly made it all out here yet.
No, they're not. Well,
I'd say we'll get another 3.
They might have all their team. Doesn't look like all of them are over there.
Well, they're
though.
not ready to come out on the field, and there's 20 seconds left on the clock. But the way this game has been, they may be ready to go. I don't know. We've had some strange occurrences so far.
Very strange.
Got a text from Mike down at the Barges, and he seems to be a little nervous that we've let him hang around here a little bit too long.
Let me tell you what.
That's a
Barge knows
mutual
pizza.
feeling here.
Barge knows pizza, and the Barge knows sports.
Yeah, he does.
He knows sports.
He didn't shy away from the beef Tuesday night either. He knows beef. I'd say he sampled a ribeye and the tri-tip and the brisket.
He's never been one to lay back.
Now, he cooked the brisket.
Yeah,
I got to say,
yeah,
that was the best brisket I've ever eaten. And, boys, I've eaten a lot of brisket. That was so tender.
Good to know.
He did good, and I took lots of notes over at my house. We did the cooking out there in one of my barns, and I'm going to tell you, I was kind of watching him pretty closely as how he does that. I've tried to do briskets before, and you know what? Everybody says, "Oh, they're good." But when we had them in competitions, apparently the judges never thought they were good.
Mike's cooked some briskets for me. I can do some cooking too, but I never can get my brisket right. And he cooked one last year for us for this same kind of event. And actually, it was one of my homegrown cows, but oh man, it was good.
That's the toughest piece of meat to cook, to get it right.
Well, if you guys get any of that you don't like, if you'll call me.
Well, what we had last night was Herzog Meats. You get it down there at the Springfield Grocers neighborhood store. You can go down there and buy it. It is top quality meat. And they are great supporters of Missouri Beef Days up there. Herzog Meats and Mocan Livestock Sale Barn. Jim Herzog, always glad to help us. Springfield Grocer as well. Had a big crowd last weekend at the rodeo, guys. Had 179 contestants.
Wow.
Over 2 days. Heard a lot of positives from the local community about the kids in their shops. Mike talked about it. He had some in there. He had his busiest night ever Friday night. I know Hawk Western Wear had their busiest day ever since they've been in business. And talked to Freddy's. They were loaded up with people.
A good weekend then, a really good weekend.
Hey, that's a couple of weekends in a row. Had Bolivar Day,
Country
Days the week before, and 4,000 track runners in here, and just been a busy town the past few.
It has been a very busy fall. My wife and I were talking, like, we got to do this weekend. I was like, man, it just seems like fall just gets so busy.
Yeah.
Seems like we didn't do anything all summer, and now it's fall.
It comes pretty fast at you.
Well, even the Thursday before the rodeo, we had the Cattlemen's Golf Tournament, and that brings a ton of people into town. That thing was packed. Sorry you couldn't play, buddy.
Not as sorry as I am.
They had that prime rib at lunch, and then again at dinner, and that's always a big tournament.
I won second in the championship flight, third in the championship flight in the morning, and took second in the B flight in the afternoon.
All right, you're due for a new driver,
flush.
a new putter, or something, I'd say.
I'm flush with gift cards at Silo Ridge.
Absolutely.
Well, it's worked out because you used to keep all those gift cards, and if I remember correctly, Brian Daniels took all your credit on your gift cards and just went and bought you a set of clubs.
Oh, I tell you what, I was pretty proud of Jimmy Doak and Daryl and Brenda Cloyd and I. We were 6 under, and that's pretty good for us.
That's outstanding. And that course is in
perfect.
Tremendous shape out there.
Beautiful.
Tremendous. They do such a good job.
There's your
We're ready to
kickoff.
start the second half.
Look at that! Look at that formation again.
This is what we done the first time.
Back deep to receive the kick, JoJo Dickerson and Caitlin Rollins. And he boots it away. It's an end-over-end kick, short fielded at the 22 by the up back to the 25, and he takes a knee at the 27-yard line. So that's where the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 there to start this third quarter.
Good action getting down the field there. I tell you what, Liberators are all over them down there. Coach Clardy is the special teams coach. He's the one that runs all all the kickoffs and kickoff returns.
Now we need to ask him why that formation or what they're trying to accomplish out of that.
Well, I tell you what it does. Those up people have certain responsibilities of who they're supposed to block, and they don't know who they're supposed to block until after the ball is in the air. So
Grube in the shotgun throws over in the near flats and immediately brought down Mortensen. Great job on the open field tackle of Rylan Ledford.
That boy's hurt a little bit.
Oh, no, that was 10. I thought it was 18. That was Isaiah Hampton. He's calling for a substitute.
That was one of their captains that get in the game.
I'm telling you, I'm going to have to find me an eye doctor. I can't see anything today. He's on the ground.
He's set down.
So they're going to have a short break to get the medical staff out here to look at Isaiah Hampton. Hopefully the young man's okay. He didn't get hit that hard, did he?
No, it's something down around his knee to ankle. I mean, he was kind of hobbling, and
he's up.
Good job.
It'll be a loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13.
And it may have just been a cramp. You know, they'll knock you down.
Yeah.
He's limping like it's no more than a cramp.
Hell, he is, isn't he?
I don't know. Maybe he caught a cleat in a turf and rolled a high ankle sprain. I don't know.
Broke a toe like Joe Burrow, or
Grubbing the shotgun, one back on either side of him, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Takes the snap, hands off to his favorite back. He breaks a tackle, kicks it to the outside. Better get him stopped, boys. Picks up the first down, still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds after picking up 12 yards. Casey Hiley with a nice run right there.
Evan Nichols finally got him out of bounds. I'll tell you what, I thought we were getting ready to have a strip right here. I couldn't tell who it was, but first man got to him, just went right at the ball and just about pulled it from his arm.
They're going to bring 3 receivers to the near side, 1 out to the far side. Hiley, the lone setback with Grubb in the backfield. Ball at the 42-yard line. Grubb looking to throw down the far sideline. Coming back to it and making the interception for the Liberators. You see who it was, Clay?
Just a second. He ain't up off the ground yet. There he is, number 8. That's going to be Dorian Gonzalez.
Gonzalez gets the pick, and the Liberators get the ball back with 11:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Big turnover for the Liberators. Momentum going their way.
That's what we needed. Dorian had perfect position there. Perfect.
Oh, yep.
Perfect. Ball a little bit underthrown. Receiver couldn't get back to it. He kind of blocked him out like a basketball move. Dorian's a good basketball player as well, but he kind of blocked him out and made a good catch.
Hill's in the backfield with Banner. He'll be to his right. There'll be a receiver to either side. The up back is Polk. They hand off to Hill. He has a seam up the middle. Man, that kid closes quickly. That looked like it was wide open, Sonny.
It did.
And that kid got down there from the defensive end position. That was Jeremiah Ferguson, and he was able to trip Hill up, but he does pick up 4 on the play.
And, you know, Hill got through that hole as fast as possible,
Yep.
but that kid just closed.
Hill's dad came out to the rodeo Saturday night, and I saw him Sunday. He said, man, they rode 9 for 9 in the Bulls. I had to come back and watch this on Sunday. I think they went 7 for 9 Sunday. 2 receivers near side for Banner. Hill in the backfield with him. The handoff to Hill. He works it to the outside. Now back up the middle, and he's going to pick up the first down. We'll see where they spot it.
Give him 6.
Yep, they're going to move to 6. That's another hometown furniture and mattress first down.
Now, this is the Hill, more like the Hill we seen down at Branson last week, picking up some positive yardage.
One to either side for Banner. Hill in the backfield with him. They hand it off to Hill. Straight up the gut. He's got a seam. He breaks a tackle or 2. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's another hometown furniture and mattress first down on a big gainer. 22 yards, Clay?
21 yards is what I got him at.
And we got an injured Viking down there. And that doesn't look good. He's holding the knee like it's pretty bad. That's JoJo Dickerson.
He's kind of flopping around a little bit, too. He's moving around. He's in pain.
He's right at midfield
Right
as they
on the
come
50.
out and look at him.
I tell you what, those are some tough yards. Hill's picked up, about 30-some yards here on 3 carries. That's pretty good.
Looks like he's got a little spark in him coming out here in the second half.
Good adjustments by the coaching staff at halftime. What I have him at the first half, I don't think he had a carry over about 4 yards. He did have the one for 12. The next longest to it was 6 yards. So, really pretty good adjustment by Bolivar coaching staff.
Yeah, and good patience by Hill too. You can get frustrated when you're getting beat up, but he's hanging right in there.
All right. 2 near side for Banner. Jackson in the ball game. The up back is Polk. He's on the near side as well. Banner in the pistol, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, and has his man. That's Mortensen. He gets down to the 40. That'll be an 8-yard pickup for the Liberators.
First pass of the second half, good completion.
Mortensen got up in the air to get that one a little bit too.
You heard Coach Clardy talk about moving the chains and being in a position.
Here we go.
And here we are. This is exactly what he was talking about, 2nd and 2.
Gives you an opportunity yet to,
what do you call it?
Take
Getting
a
ahead
shot.
of the sticks. Getting ahead of the sticks.
You can do anything.
2 receivers out to the far side. Poke the up back on the far side as well. Jackson on the far side of Banner. They hand it off to Jackson. He finds the seam. He's running a little more inspired. He gets down to the 33-yard line, and that's another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
That's a good piece of running by Jackson, and he looked quick coming around this side.
Yeah, good pickup of 8 yards there for the young man.
They're going to spot it at the 32.
We may have a 2-headed monster forming here.
You betcha. Thunder and lightning. Remember those days?
I do remember that.
Louisiana Lightning and Texas Thunder.
Yeah.
And they give it to Jackson. He comes near side, now cuts it back the seam, and he's going to get another first down for the Liberators.
Well done.
That was a great cut back to the center of the field, and that's another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
Boy, son, I hope you had that one on camera. I tell you, I love the way that young man has his head up and he's looking around, seeing where those alleyways are, and then he just hits it very well.
He had no hesitation on that cutback either. I mean, as soon as he got that foot planted, he bolted the other direction, and it got him probably another 5 or 6 yards.
Now Hill back in the ball game.
Monster number 2.
Competition's the invisible hand of Free Enterprise. Thomas Locke. They hand it off to Hill, and he's going to drive and pick up probably 5. He got body slam, but that helped him pick up an extra yard. And the offensive line in the second half is really the difference, guys. They are manhandling Parkview up front, and we didn't quite have that in the first half.
Going to change formation sides here.
Mortensen and Long come to the near side from the far side.
Long or Bliss? 5. That's going to be Bliss over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bliss has got the pink wrap
shoes.
on. Yeah.
Banner takes a snap, hands off to Long, or to, not to Long,
Hill.
to Hill, and he dives forward maybe a yard or 2. I'll bring up third down and about 4. 7:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Banner gets the play from the sideline. Hill still in at running back. Overloaded on the near side. They fake the handoff. Now Banner steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. Oh, man, he had one to beat. He couldn't quite get away from him. He had a lot of green grass over there to the northeast corner of the field, guys, but the Parkview defender just got him wrapped up. And will we run in the kicking team?
We're going to try it?
Looks like maybe.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
How far is that going to be, Clay?
Yeah, just a second. Where is it? Where they got him spotted
Got
at?
him on the 24.
17.
So Wyatt Viles into kick.
17-27, that'd be a 34-yarder.
Evan
17.
Nichols to hold. Snap is back. The kick is up, and it is good.
All right.
How about that?
All right. Hey,
So
Jay,
that's
happy
a
about
Roten
that?
Clean Works field goal. First one of the year for Viles. And the first time we get to say Roten Clean Works extra point or field goal tonight.
Okay, that's kind of what we were looking for. That's what we wanted to kind of have happen.
We got on the board.
Yeah.
That's we haven't really seen him try to kick any field goals. Now he's been pretty good with the extra points, but I was kind of wondering what kind of leg he had. That's 37-yarder right there.
Well, you heard Coach Clardy at the coach's corner down at Barges talk about he's really been working at it, coming out, actually coming to SBU and kicking at night.
They changed that up there. That 17-27, that's going to be a 34. I was saying 37, but 34 is what it is.
It's a nice weapon to have.
Yes.
Agreed.
So the young man that was hurt before, JoJo Dickerson, he's going to be back to receive the kick. He must be okay. Also back there is Cajun Rollins.
Gosh, the middle of that field looks wide open. Clay.
Yeah.
Wide open.
You know what I like is that that field goal right there just put us up by 2 scores. So I'm
It's a
liking
high
that.
end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by JoJo Dickerson at the 5. He sees it in the 15 to 20 to the 25 and finally dropped there. So Parkview takes over 1st and 10 from their own 25 with 6:02 remaining here in the third quarter, down 9-0 to the Liberators.
Again, good coverage.
Yeah, coach puts a bunch of headhunters on that kickoff coverage. That's what you got to have on there. Somebody's going to get down the field in a hurry, and somebody is just going to hit people. And that's where a lot of your times your D-backs and your linebackers and stuff get their playing time is by getting their start on special teams.
Grubb will step up under center. He'll have a power I formation, one receiver to either side. And he hands off to the second back through.
Big hit.
And that's going to be Hiley. And he picks up maybe a yard. He's been a workhorse for him tonight.
They're going to give him pretty good mark on that.
They're going to spot him on the other side of the 30.
Yeah.
That's going to be about a 4.5-yard gain. I didn't think he got that far up there. Of course, you're getting that massive humanity in that scrum. It's hard to see who's who and where's that. Hiley will be in the eye again. The fullback up front is Jeremiah Townsend. Grubb under center. Has one in the slot on the far side, one wide to the far side. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the far side, throws. Oh, almost picked off. And falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings.
Pretty good coverage by the Liberators in the secondary there. I thought they were going to force him to the safety bow that was about 5 yards in front of the quarterback as he was rolling there, but he was trying to thread a needle down through there.
Coach Robert Clardy looking for his first victory as the Liberator head coach. Okay, they line up trips over there, kind of stack them on the far side, one to the near side. Hiley the lone setback. They're going to throw. Nope. Under pressure. They flush Grubb from the pocket. He's able to run a little bit, though. It'll be just short. Oh, it's going to be close.
They're going to give him the first, it looks to me like. But
I believe they are.
It was right at the markers where they got him wrapped up.
I mean, he just got over it, and they're going to move the sticks with 4:59 left here in the third. We're going to have no, sure, they're not going to measure that.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to move it. Good job by the sophomore signal caller to pick that first up. He was flushed from the pocket, broke a tackle or two, was able to get just over the line. They go back to the power I formation. A handoff to Hiley, works to the far side, kicks it out, and he got hammered. He picked up 3 yards, but he paid the price.
That's Gonzalez over there put that last stick on him. It took him and put him on his back. Gonzalez having a good night.
He's having a great night.
Second down and 7. This time Grubb's going to be in the empty backfield. 2 out to the left, 3 over here to the right. Takes a snap, looking over to the left. Now Flush comes to the right. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Makes a nice move, and he picks up the first down. He gets up to midfield. McCurry on the stop for the Liberators.
Flag down.
Yep, they got a flag at the 41-yard line.
Quarterback is slow getting up. It looks to me like, Matt, is that him?
Yep, he's down. That's Grubb. And he's the backup quarterback, so.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what happened. On that tackle, he tried to put a juke move on, and our defender, I'm not sure who it was, the only thing he was able to grab hold of was the leg, and he went down by that leg.
They're giving him the old drawer test on the knee, be his left knee. There was a holding call on the Vikings. The flag was at the 41 or 42-yard line, so that's going to move them back to the 31 or 32, wherever it's at.
31 looks like.
It'll be, yep, there they marked it. It'll be second down and about 17 from there.
Oh, he's not going to go.
Nope.
I don't think he's going to.
He's done.
Yeah.
You can see if you're listening on the radio, they're actually, he's got an arm around 2 coaches, and they kind of got him
a new quarterback, and that is Lucas Ringenberg. He's a freshman, 5'10", 160.
Welcome to Friday night,
Yeah.
Mr. Ringenberg.
Wow.
There you go.
Don't get caught JV cruising.
You're down 9-0, 3:54 in the third quarter left, and here's the reins, man.
So Parkview on their third-string quarterback now is the Willie Otto, the quarterback that Coach talked about so highly in the Coach's Corner show on Wednesday, is in street clothes, and now Grubb goes out with a knee injury. And Ringenberg will get his first chance at varsity play. I bet they hand the ball off a lot to Hiley. What do you bet?
I bet they will.
Ringenberg in the shotgun, Hiley on his near side.
Might have a fumble on the snap.
And they hand it off to Hiley. He works to the outside, now kicks it back to the middle. And a great job of containment there. Who was that on the stop play? Is that McCullough?
Yes.
Oh, Logan Bunn.
68, not 65. 68, Bunn.
And there'll be no gain on that play. And that'll bring up third down now and 16 yards. Ringenberg getting the play from the sideline.
You got to wonder, how many snaps this quarterback has had with the number 1 running back in it was kind of a rough handoff exchange right there.
Trips to the far side, one to the near side for Ringenberg. They may have jumped offside. Throws in a backward pass to Hiley. He's able to turn the corner. He picks up about 2. Good job of closing over there. I believe that was Braden Long that made the first contact. Or is that Gonzalez? 6, 8, and 5 are hard to all read.
Yep. Gonzalez has been over there, so.
So 4th and 13, they're going to punt. Now, Grubb was their punter as well.
I can't tell.
Let's see who they got in there.
27.
He gets it off. A pretty decent punt fielded by Evan Nichols at the 38. He's up to the 40. Drop down at the 42-yard line. Deshaun Wright making the stop for the Vikings.
2:05 to go here in the third. Boy, it sure would be nice to get the score right here.
Punch one in here.
Put a little distance between us and them.
The Liberator offense much more potent here in the second half, mainly on the ground too, guys.
We've established a running game, no doubt about it.
And it'll be Hill will be the running back. You see a little bit of pickup in the step of the Liberators too, guys. They just feel like They smell blood in the water. Poke the up back. He's on the near side. Mortensen out wide to the far side. They throw in the flats, and we got a penalty flag.
I don't know if they're going to call that a catch or not.
I don't think they were.
Good.
That was Bliss, the intended receiver. We do have a flag. It's laying on the 46. See what our white hat has to say. Illegal receiver downfield, ineligible receiver downfield. Is that a 5 or a 10-yarder?
I think it's 5.
Haven't seen that call in a long time.
Been a while.
Yeah, 5-yarder.
So it'll be 1st and 15.
That's behind the sticks.
Bliss and Mortensen out to the far side again. Same formation for the Liberators. They hand the ball off to Hill, and he's immediately wrapped up, but he powers forward. That's pretty tough.
Made 4 yards out of nothing there.
I mean,
after the initial hit.
Flashlight's not working. Jeremiah Ferguson, who's been in the backfield all night, got him, but he got on his back and he carried him a few yards. 2nd down and 13.
They need to pick up 7-8 yards right here to make 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
Let's just get a hometown furniture and mattress first down. Pope goes in motion from the near side to the far side. Banner rolls out to the far side, throws in the flats, has Poke, and he's going to step out of bounds at the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Liberators with 1:15 left to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Kind of we haven't had too many possessions here, but we're going into the 4th quarter, and we've only had 2 pass attempts this half, where we had about 10 at this time.
There's been an adjustment.
Yeah.
Trips to the near side for Banner. Mortensen the lone wide out on the far side. Banner looking to throw. Now flush from the pocket, rolls out to the far side. Steps back, throws deep, has a man, and is picked off at the 30, up to the 35, coming midfield to the 40, to the 45, and driven backwards there. And Parkview will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45 with just under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter on the interception. Making the interception for the Vikings, Mark. I think that was Cajun Rollins.
And he got a pretty decent return on that, too.
About a 20-yard return. So Ringenberg will come back out, the freshman who was called into service. He'll step up under center. They go with the I formation. Wide out on the near side, man in the slot on the near side as well. They hand the ball off to Hiley, and he crosses midfield, picks up about 8 yards. And we got 5 yards untouched, and it looked like he hit another gear and ran into 3 Liberators.
I thought we were going to get him slowed down enough and almost in the backfield, but he's a strong kid.
Yeah, you just get a hand on him, and you're not going to stop him. You're not going to be able to bring him down. So you got to hit him square head on.
Ringenberg will step up under center again.
Fumble.
And a fumble, and
fumble
it's
still on the ground.
Nope.
Okay, he
must have had it in his hands on his knees.
Yeah. He was on his knees, but he was still flipping it around. I didn't think he had possession of it, but they
lost about a half a yard, maybe.
Yeah. They called it that. So
3rd and 3. See if we can get another one of those.
Now, like I mentioned a minute ago, you don't know how many snaps he's had with the number ones.
That's going to end the quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching MoSportsZone.com and listening to Your Country 99.
Bold transformations start at MD Lux Aesthetics and Med Spa in Bolivar. Lose weight with personalized solutions. Balance your body with expert hormone therapy. Revitalize your skin with powerful laser treatments and refresh your look with precision injections. Every journey begins with a $50 consultation credited towards your service when you move forward. Find them on Facebook or find them behind Bill Roberts Chevrolet. Step into the future of beauty and wellness where cutting-edge science meets self-care. MD Lux Aesthetics and Med Spa.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Midmo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Midmo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Midmo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. After 3 quarters of play, it's the Bolivar Liberators 9 and the Parkview Vikings 0. Vikings looking at a third down and 2 from the Liberator 48-yard line.
And it's still anybody's game here, Matt.
Yep.
The game is still up in the air.
Ringenberg comes out. He'll be in the center, under center. Power I formation, one man to either side for the freshman quarterback.
Whistle.
Now we got a whistle.
Delay of game.
Delay game against the Vikings. That is a big break for the Liberators right there, guys. They go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8. And Hiley's done pretty good running the ball. He could probably pick the 3 yards up, but a little bit harder to pick up the 8. They flipped the formation, put 2 receivers out to the right. And he fumbles that one, but he's able to get it to Hiley, and he's going to be dropped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th and 8, and that'll force the Vikings to punt here, guys.
You know, we made lots of contact with him, and it just took a while to get him on the ground. He was just spinning and bouncing. And
yeah, I don't remember.
He's got a good motor.
I don't remember Coach talking about him that much, but he's been pretty impressive.
He's got a good motor on him. He really does. Looks like we're going to.
Well,
looks like we're
going to go for it.
I believe they are.
They're going to put Ringenberg in the gun. 2 receivers near side, 3 far side. He made quick kick. Who knows? Drops back to pass, throws across the middle. Incomplete. Oh, picked off. Poke with the ball. He crosses midfield, still driving forward. Gets up to the 45 of the Vikings. And a big break there.
And a big play in that game, Matt. We've got about 25 yards down. We can kick a field goal.
Yep. So Lucas Polk with the interception with 11:08 left to play in the ball game. We'll see how much resiliency these Vikings have.
Yeah, the momentum is going to start running them down, I'm afraid.
Jackson back in at tailback for the Liberators. Banner will have one receiver either side, Poke the up back. He's on the near side. Banner takes the high snap, hands off to Jackson. He comes to the near side, turns the corner, and he's going to pick up about 3 on the play.
good job by that young man. He seen that there wasn't much there, and I tell you what, he took a dive just to get that 3 yards right there.
And he immediately popped out, man.
Yep.
When there wasn't any place for him to go, he immediately popped out and got some positive yardage.
Zach Busquet on the tackle for the Vikings. Second Nate, they gave him 2 on the carry. Banner takes the snap, hands it off to Jackson again. He's got a seam up the middle, picks up the first down, and then some, gets up to the 23-yard line. And Jackson's running like a man trying to keep his job.
Yes, he is. That was a nice run by that young man. Give him 20 on the play.
It's another hometown furniture and mattress first down for the Libs. You hear the coaches in the box next to her saying, go, go. They want to pick the tempo up. They go to Jackson. He cuts it back the middle again. Going to get 3, still on his feet. And maybe 4 yards on that carry for
they're going to give him more than that.
Jackson. Yeah, oh gosh, that's going to be a 6-yard, 7-yard pickup.
He kept pawing down there.
You know, Coach talked about this Wednesday night, you know, getting that momentum going and trying to speed it up at that point and go.
And you can tell Parkview is getting tired right now. And Jackson pretty much with a fresh set of legs. Banner takes a snap, throws the poke. He goes across the field, gets inside the 10 to the 8-yard line, took a shot.
There's flag.
There's going to be to the head.
Flag. Yep.
They're going to call targeting.
Officials having a meeting.
Pope did a good job keeping up right and picking up that extra 2 or 3 yards before he got hammered. You know, he had a good initial hit on him, and he kept his balance, his feet, and drove forward.
Ball spotted at the 8-yard line.
I don't like it when they talk this long.
Personal foul.
He didn't go to the head, so I don't know if it was something else. That'll move it half the distance to the goal line, so it'll be 1st and goal to go from the 4 for the Liberators.
So that would be just unnecessary roughness, I suppose?
Probably.
Okay.
Jackson still in at tailback. Mortensen near side. And Bliss far side. The handoff to Jackson. Going to be
about 3, maybe.
About a yard short of the end zone. Townsend on the tackle. He's been their fullback all night and their outside linebacker. And now what do we got?
They're going to send a player off the field. I don't know if it's another equipment violation.
Must be. He
took his helmet off pretty quick. Must have popped the chin strap.
Yeah, he's working on it now. Okay.
Banner in the pistol. I say give it to Jackson. That's what they do. And Jackson gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberators. It's another Warwick Electric touchdown for Bolivar.
I'm breathing a little easier, guys.
That one was good. We needed that one. That one was really good. And this Clean Works extra point will be good too.
2-possession ball game, though. All right. 8:38 to go.
So Viles lines it up.
Yep.
Evan Nichols to hold.
If he makes it.
Snaps back. The kick is up, and it looks right down the middle and has some distance, too. So that is a Roten Clean Works extra point by Viles, and the Liberators go up 16-0 over the Parkview Vikings. We're going to send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
Active and energized at the Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center. Hit the gym, take a fitness class, or shoot some hoops in the full-size gymnasium. They've got a seasonal indoor pool, top-notch equipment, flexible class options, and convenient childcare while you work out or attend activities. Need space for an event? Rent out the gym, studio, or multi-purpose rooms, perfect for parties, meetings, or team events. Open daily with hours to fit your schedule. Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center, where Bolivar comes to move. Located just off Broadway. Join the action today.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Like the L3902 package with box blade, brush hog, and 18-foot trailer. Bring home the Kubota L3902 package for 0 down, 0 APR for up to 60 months. Now through 9/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Kickoff just about to go here as Viles tees it up. Back deep to receive for the Vikings, Cajun Rollins, also JoJo Dickerson. They're standing on their own 10-yard line. Viles with an end-over-end kick fielded at the 15 by the upback. He's to the 20. Works out to the 25, to the outside, to the 30. Finally driven out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Nice return right there on the kickoff.
Sure was.
Update you on some scores. Nixie 38, Carthage 14. The Eagles starting to fly away with that one. Seneca 24, Monette 16. That's still a second quarter score. They are up 49-0 over Salem. Webb City 38, Ozark 21. Ozark still hanging in there.
They are.
Republic 25, Kickapoo nothing. That's a halftime score. Nevada up 28-14 over Mack County in the third quarter. Rogersville 27, Carl Junction 20, guys.
Uh-oh.
All right. From the gun. And it's a direct snap to the Hiley, the tailback. The quarterback was he even in the game? Yeah, I guess he was.
I don't know where he went. Is that
Number 12?
Yep.
Yeah, he's over there.
Ringenberg. No gain on the play. We got an injured Liberator, and that is Hill.
Let's see if I can.
Is that Hill or
26? That's going to be Colton Jump. Caden Jump. Caden Jump.
So they snap it again to Hiley, and Ringenberg is not in the backfield. He was over in the slot that time.
Yeah.
And Hiley picks up about 1.5 yards. It'll be third down and around 4.
Well, he's going to get the ball regardless, so just a direct snap is just a little easier for everybody.
I think they're concerned about him bumbling around with the snap.
Right.
Well, he's going to go under
This
center.
time he's going to step up under center. Nope. Now he's going to move out. And it's going to be the Wildcat to Hiley again. He's going to take it and run right up the middle, and he picks up the first down. He crosses the 45 up to the 47-yard line.
You know, he pulled himself out of the game there in the first half after about 5 or 6 runs where it's straight, and let's see what happens this time.
Marshfield 12, Hillcrest 7 in the third quarter. That's a little shocking. High snap. Hiley takes it, tries to work to the outside. Good contain. And then they get him bottled up, and he'll lose a few yards on that play.
Kept on his feet, though. They just blew him dead.
Well, and at this point, you know, he's probably not going to throw the ball.
Yeah.
You're going to just have to come hard after him.
They're not even putting people in the wideout spots now. They're just kind of trying to clog that line up.
6:34 in this one. Bolivar with a 16-0 lead.
Got a chance to get the first victory of the year. And same formation. They snap the ball to Hiley. He tries to run up the middle, kicks it to the outside, gets the corner turn, and he picks up a first down.
Got hemmed in over there.
No outside contain over on that far side, and Hiley made him pay with the 12-yard run, and they moved the sticks. And that Trevor Chrisman is a big man.
Yes, he is.
He looks like a college player out there. And this time, Brinkman will step up under center. We'll see if he moves out again. Nope, he's going to take the snap and hands the ball off and losing yardage.
Wow.
Carrying the ball was Olivian Generet.
Logan Bunn just made him pay for carrying that ball, too.
And they give him a loss of 3, second down and 13 with 5.5 minutes left in the contest. And Hiley he's got a helmet problem. There's 7 on the play clock. I better hurry up.
They're going to call the official timeout.
No, that shouldn't be the case either. Has to, if they do that, he's supposed to go off the
They've
field.
reset the clock.
Well, that's a bunch
Now
of
he's
garbage.
whining it.
Hiley and the Wildcat. Townsend back there with him. He works to the outside, and he's wrapped up immediately. No gain on the play. In there for the Liberators was Harless.
Under 5 minutes.
3rd and 15 or 14.
Let's see what they come up with here. And Brinkman going to step up under center. Or sorry, Ringenberg. Why am I calling him Brinkman? And he gets the snap, and he's thrown around and finally dropped. There's a penalty flag.
Penalty flag comes
I think
in.
we're going to have a holding on the. They were holding Griffin. It's going to be a loss of 12 on the play without the penalty. We'll see what they do call here.
Face mask.
Face mask against the Liberators.
Yeah.
Penalty flag at the 50-yard line. And they'll walk it back and walk it again. And
It'll be from the original line of scrimmage. So it will probably be enough to give them the first down.
Looks like it.
Yep. So that moves the sticks for the Vikings.
The quarterback took that snap from under center there and kind of spun, was too close to hand the ball off, so then he was kind of trapped. A lot of Liberators converged on him.
So with 4:16 left, the Vikings get the first down, get into Liberator territory, looking at a 1st and 10 from the Liberator 30. Ringenberg under center, hands the ball off to Hiley. He dives forward, gets up to about the 34. The 26.
I'd like to see the Liberators bow up right here and prevent them from getting in. Give Coach a shutout on his first victory.
Shutout be really good. Under 4 minutes now.
Timeout Parkview. So we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Transform your yard with Rovenstein Landscaping. They're dedicated to serving their customers with quality products and friendly service. Whether you're tackling your own project or you want to work with one of their expert designers to create the outdoor space you've always imagined, they're here to help every step of the way. They're fully stocked with everything you need. Just stop by 250 North Lemon Avenue in Bolivar, right behind Casey's General Store. Rovenstein Landscaping. Let's grow something great together.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings. Hiley in the gun. They snap it right to him, and he breaks the tackle, kicks to the outside, and picks up another first down. Finally driven out of bounds at about they're going to mark him at the 15.
Let's stop the clock by going out of bounds.
Yeah. 3:40 on the clock.
It will be another first down for the Vikings, though. They may just stick with this Hiley all season long.
You know, I got to tell you, that's pretty effective.
Real effective. It gives him a place to just look and run, and he's a good runner. This time he goes, but he won't go nowhere. He's going to lose about 3 yards.
Harless
and Esri in on the stop for the Liberators.
That's a danger. If you don't pass, you can just flood to him, and that's what they did.
And if you're a defensive lineman right now or a linebacker for the Liberators, you just pin your ears back, get in there and jam it up. Big thing you got to worry about is to make sure you got the outside contain on the corners, because Hiley can spin around and do some stuff and make you look pretty foolish. But those interior guys, they just got to go. And this time Ringenberg will step up under center. Takes the handoff, takes it to Hiley. He pitches over the top. They get it up to the 10-yard line, making the grab for the Vikings with Jeremiah Townsend, the fullback. He'll be short of the first down. They'll bring up third and about 5 or 6. That's called a short 7, long 6 with 2:32 left to play here in the ball game.
Yeah, I was beginning to wonder if they didn't have some kind of a pass play that they could throw just to break up the constant run there by
And they did.
Hiley.
And Hiley takes this snap from the Wildcat, kicks it to the outside, and he's going to be close to the first down.
A little short.
Just a little
yard.
bit short. And this will be 4-down territory for the Vikings for sure. And is that Kel McCurry getting up a little gimpy? It is.
Yep.
2 minutes.
He was that. No, that's
Gonzalez is gimpy as well. Both of them are a little gimpy. So 4th down and 1. What's the flag for?
I'm not sure.
Come from the back judge?
Yeah.
Sideline warning is from this near side judge. Sideline warning on the Liberators with 1:49 left to play.
Interesting. This could be ball game if we can get the stop.
Ringenberg under center. Hands off to Hiley. Oh, it's going to be so close.
Depends on the mark.
It does depend. This guy's got him short.
The far guy's got him there, though, I think.
The one on the other side walks straight down the line.
Yep.
You hear the coaches in the box next to us.
I wonder what he thinks.
Yeah.
Nope.
First down for Bolivar.
They're going to give the ball over to the Liberators
All
with
right.
1:36 remaining. As they went for it on 4th and 1, Hiley couldn't quite get it. Bolivar takes over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line.
Minute 36 left. We could do several kneels here, I believe, and complete this evening.
Let's see if we got any changes in the scoring here. 38-22. Carthage got back on the board. Nix is still with the lead, though.
Okay.
So Banner in the pistol, hands the ball off to Hill. He dives forward, gets up to about the 8, and then driven backwards. 1:28 on the game clock. They start the play clock. It's at 36.
Thought Parkview might call a timeout here, but it's I think they're just going to let it slide.
They're going to let it go.
Two possession game with a minute 10 to go.
And a quarterback that's a little shaky, to say the least, and a running back that's probably beat up pretty good.
He's I don't know how many carries. He's had to have 40 carries.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with him.
8 on the play clock now. Banner gets the troops set. He'll take the snap at about 2. He gets it, hands it off to Hill. Hill up the middle, breaks it to the outside. He's going to pick up the first down. Oh, my gosh, had one man to beat, and he kind of ran into his own man out there trying to block. But that'll be another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
I'd say we're going to take a knee. Victory formation?
I would think. 40 on the play clock, or 25 on the play clock, 36 on the
game
so
clock.
one knee, and we should be done.
Indeed.
Or give it to Hill and let him go.
Step Banner up under center. They're going to go to the victory formation. He's still in the pistol. They have Lucas Polk behind him at the 5-yard line. Takes the snap, drops to a knee, and that will be the ball game. Liberators going to win it here tonight, 16-0 over the Parkview Vikings, giving Coach Robert Clardy his first victory as a Liberator head coach and a high school head coach. Good job, Liberators. And we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with the postgame show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Craig Lehman about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
Is anything better than a hot, cheesy slice of pizza fresh out of the oven? Barge's Pizza in Bolivar believes great pizza is meant to be shared. Grabbing lunch with coworkers, feeding the whole family, or surprising a neighbor just because. There's one golden rule. Be nice. Share a slice. Bubbling pepperoni to fresh margarita with mozzarella, basil, and fine ripened tomatoes. Every bite's made with love and meant to be shared. Make someone's day delicious. In Bolivar, south of the square on Main Street. Barge's Pizza.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium here on the campus of Southwest Baptist University, where tonight the Bolivar Liberators win it 16-0 over the Parkview Vikings in an Ozark Mountain Conference showdown. Liberators go to 1-3 on the season. Vikings fall to 0-4, and Coach Robert Clardy picks up his first victory as the Liberator head coach. And game was still in question into the fourth quarter, guys. Give it up to Parkview. They didn't quit. We just found out their starting quarterback, Otto, he had a concussion. He was out. Then their Grubb, their second-string quarterback, who played a great game, he went down with a knee injury. They had to bring a freshman in. They finally went to just snapping at Wildcat to their very talented running back, Casey Hiley, and he had to run the ball 40 times. I mean, just had to. And they tried hard, but the Liberators come out victorious. Clay, you got some stats for us?
Yeah, we do. Gonzalez got a big interception at 11:02 to go in the third quarter. We ended up with a 34-yard field goal by Wyatt Viles with making the score 9-0 there in the third quarter. Banner threw an interception with on the 30 and was returned to the 45-yard line at the end of the third quarter. Then Polk, right at the start of the fourth quarter, he gets an interception and returns it to their 44-yard line, and that set up the 1-yard touchdown run by Jackson. Kick was good for 16-0. Bolivar holding Parkview out of the end zone on a 4th and 1 from the 6 late in the ball game to turn the ball over on downs. Banner 17 of 19 on the evening for 135 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
17 of 19?
17 of 19.
Wow.
Yeah, did a good job.
It's pretty good.
Hang on, I might have messed that up there. Let's see, 10. And 3, yeah, he's 3 for 4 in the first half and 10 of 15. Okay, yeah. So anyway, bottom line, had 135 total yards, touchdown catch, 27 yards by Bliss. Great job. Evan Mortensen getting in the passing reception game tonight, 2 for 30 yards. Here's what I'm thinking is really kind of interesting. You said two-headed monster earlier. We had Colt Hill with 18 carries for 87 yards and Cyrus Jackson for 17 carries and 84 yards.
That's pretty good
So
combination.
that's not
That
too
is
bad
a
right
combo.
there.
That is a two-headed monster.
I like that. So, yeah, that's pretty good. The Liberators getting their first victory of the year with 2 touchdowns, 1 missed extra point, and a field goal. 16-0 shutout.
Well, we get this off the snide and get some confidence going in here as we get into the heart of the Ozark Mountain Conference play. And there's some kind of going to read you some scores you might find a little bit interesting here. Nixa 38, Carthage 22. That one's gone final. Seneca 54, Monette 32 in the third quarter. Lamar 28, Cassville 20 in the third quarter. It is Warsaw 61, Sherwood nothing. That one's final. Webb City 38, Ozark 21 in the third quarter. Tigers hanging in there. Republic 54, Kickapoo 7 in the fourth quarter. It's final. Nevada beats Matt County 35-21. And Logan Rogersville 34, Carl Junction 20 in the third quarter.
Well,
Branson 7, West Plains nothing. That's a second quarter score. I'm sure it's different than that right now. Lebanon 49, Willard 14 in the third. Neosho all over Waynesville 65-14. Marshfield 12, Hillcrest 7 in the fourth quarter. That's kind of surprising me.
Exactly.
And that's where the Liberators are traveling next week to take on the Blue Jays in Marshfield. So it looks like we got a pretty good opportunity to pick up another W on the road next week at Marshfield. And Mount Vernon 35, East Newton 7. Catholic 29, Reed Springs 14 in the third. Stockton 32, Sarcoxy 24 in the third. And Buffalo up 19-6 over Stratford in the third. Liberty 18, Avon nothing at half. And Helias 56, Camdenton 6 final. Tough day at the Lake of the Ozarks. That's for darn sure.
Like it.
So, and we'll see. Can you guys see Coach Clardy?
13 of 19. 13 of 19.
I've been looking for him, but there's such a massive humanity down there. I can't pick him out.
I got a feeling he's going to be down there celebrating with them players.
He's down there with his mom and dad right now.
Yeah.
He's fair. So, but don't forget, you can go down to Barge's Pizza tonight. It's a buffet, all you can eat, and your drink for $14 flat, no tax. And we'll be down there on Wednesday night with the Coach's Corner, 6 o'clock. And the Liberators winning here tonight, 16-0. Good job, fellas. We finally got a W.
You know, it feels good. It doesn't feel great, but it feels good. It feels darn good, and we may get to great with it because, listen, Parkview's, they're not bad.
I'd hate to see what they look like with their starting quarterback. Because they were telling if he could throw a little bit more. Grubb really couldn't throw that well. But if he could, the big kid could have been in and thrown, it would have been really maybe a different ball game.
You know, a mix of him throwing the ball and a mix of that big running back. That's, I mean, you could combo that out and make a pretty effective offense.
Yeah, you know, they lost their entire playbook right there at the very end, you know.
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
So, well, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Now is he coming up? Yeah, I think he's coming up. Yep, he's coming. So we'll send it back to the studio for a few quick announcements, and then we'll have Coach Robert Clardy on the air. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Black Rock Arms has the best deal in town for guns, ammo, optics, knives, camping supplies, and so much more. Whether you're stocking up for the range or prepping for your next adventure, Black Rock Arms delivers quality and savings. Located right next to the movie theater in Bolivar, it's the go-to spot for all things tactical and outdoor. Visit in person or explore their full selection online at blackrockarms.com. Black Rock Arms, your pawn shop patriot, and where adventure meets firepower.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium here on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. We're joined now by Bolivar Liberator head coach Robert Clardy. Coach, congratulations on your first victory as a Bolivar Liberator, and man, we're hoping to see many more.
Oh yeah, it's about time we got together after a victory instead of talking about little things that we didn't do at the end of a game. So sorry, I'm very out of breath right now, but extremely proud of how our guys played, and those little things we made some uncharacteristic plays in the first half, and really just had to refocus in the second half and play our brand of football and not make out of discipline plays. Kind of got us a couple times with like 45 yards and penalties there in the first quarter or the second quarter. So really cleaned it up in the second half. Extremely proud of how they finished the game. We talk about we're learning those lessons. Finally learned to dig deep, get a stop, a shutout to boot, and just extremely proud of the way they played.
A couple things we mentioned. The first half was just kind of ugly all the way around.
Yeah.
Did you call timeout? Did you not call timeout?
You said somebody called a timeout, and I lost it. I was like, no one called timeout.
I mean, it was just the game didn't have a flow. You know, in the second half, you came out, it looked like your offensive line really picked up. You started running the ball really well. You had two backs run just about the same number of carries. Both of them had about 85 yards. So you got a two-headed monster kind of going there that can really benefit you.
And we talked about that the other night, like with the way Cyrus was playing, and they really complemented each other and they helped each other out. When Colt comes in, gives us everything he's got, and then Cyrus ran the ball extremely hard, which is exactly what we wanted him to do, downhill. And he's starting to get healthy and starting to play at that speed and that tempo he played week one. First half was pretty messy on both sides of the ball. Not necessarily both sides of the ball. Defense did a lot of good things. Offensively, it was one guy on almost every run play from being a big play. And it's not just O-line. It's running back, it's quarterback, or a receiver not doing his job. So we got to fix that. We got to continue to get better. I told him, stack plays on plays, days on days, and then weeks on weeks. We'll just keep rolling this thing. So it's great momentum. We're going to celebrate this. A lot to learn from it because of that first half. But just we came out in the second half, played Liberator football. I was extremely proud of how our guys dug deep and finished the game. They're late.
And your defense, really, their tailback's tough.
Oh, yeah. He did everything, especially that last drive, man. I was impressed with the way he played.
And he did a pretty good job of containing him. He had to carry the ball over 40 times. We don't keep stats on him, but your defense did a good job because he's dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. And we knew we were going to have two quarterbacks that we were going to have to face, and number 11 wasn't playing. So it kind of changed a little bit game plan-wise. But, man, once they decided that they wanted to kind of feed him early, defense did a great job because he's one of those guys that can bounce it outside. And if you're not doing your job and you don't keep contained, he can hurt you on any given play. So really proud of the way our outside linebackers played and our safeties running the alleys, just to condense everything back into the linebackers and doing their job, not trying to do something out of characteristic or something that they're not supposed to do. Just let the brothers make the play whenever it's their play to make.
The two things that stood out for me the best tonight, Coach, and you talked about both of them Wednesday night. You've talked about them all season long. One is on that first down, making good positive play, making that second and third down more manageable and everything. I loved seeing that. Probably 75% of the time tonight when you had first down, you went forward, which was awesome. The second thing, the turnover ratio. Tonight was our night where we beat them with the turnovers right there. And, good things happen. We scored points off that both times. That's awesome. So that was just the two things that stood out the best to me.
Reached a lot of our goals that we set on offense and defense. That one that we want to start fast and score on our opening drive. We still haven't done that. Still flipped the field and got all the way down here. I may have even been in the red zone. We got to finish those drives, though. We got to start fast and put pressure on the other team. We can't give them momentum and let them get a stop there early. But there was a great job by the offense flipping the field, and then the defense came out and got a stop for us. So proud of that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we can continue to grow and continue to build up. For the most part, stayed pretty healthy today, but we'll see how that goes going into next
Miles
week.
got his first field goal. That's nice to be able to have. I mean, 34-yard field goal. It was a little low, but he kind of corrected that on the second touchdown.
That dude went 3-0 today.
I know.
In the 2 soccer games, he played goalie in PKs. He kicked a PK. He sent me a text on the way here and said, "Hey, let's go 3." He said, "Let's go 3-0 today." I said, "My man, let's do it." And we didn't hesitate at all. He's been getting better every single week. For him doing it, it's his first year ever doing it. He's learning a lot as kickoffs. This was the best his kickoffs have ever looked, too. And our kickoff team did a great job swarming. We changed some technique and just changed the look. We knew that they were electric. No one has kicked to them yet this year. Everybody's squibbing. And I said, they're going to have to prove to us how good they are because our kickoff team's pretty darn good, and they do their job. And we kicked it deep, and they did a great job rallying
And
up.
we had big hits on
Oh,
that.
yes.
I mean, we
Cyrus
stuck them on
Cyrus on that first one laid a
first
huge
one,
hit.
yes, it was.
But they had nothing in return, and they got a holding to boot, so it backed them up even further. So extremely proud of our kickoff
We talk
team.
about the kickoff team. We've got a new formation.
Yep.
It's kind of different. What's
just because once teams can start to realize, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and where they come from. That diamond is a great changeup, but it's extremely important that they still stay in their lanes. So we had to practice that the last 2 weeks, and finally we ran it this week. We wanted to kind of install it in practice 2 weeks ago. Finally felt comfortable. They were like, "Hey, we're going diamond," and they were pretty excited about it. It just changes the look for the kickoff return team, so they have to know jersey numbers or possibly where we're going to go, so we could change that up week to week, and just gives teams another thing to prepare for. That's really what we wanted to show. That's why we changed our punt team too this week.
Well, you said no injuries to speak of,
I
real
think
bad.
we're good. We're
Long
good
came out. Did he have a stinger or something?
Yeah, he did. He got his shoulder issue, but he came back in and then went out again with it. So, but he's a fighter. He was ready to go back in again, but just kind of told him to shut it down, and we'll reassess this week. But no, everybody else, they were fighting through all those injuries, and Belong wanted to keep going back out on the field. But just that's the heart of the whole team and how they approach it. They want to be out there for their brothers, and extremely proud of them tonight.
Well, again, congratulations. Marshfield and Hillcrest were close in the third quarter. It's like a 6-point game. Okay. So we're going to travel to Marshfield next week. You're going to have a homecoming of sorts for yourself.
It'll be a little different on the other side of the field. A lot of familiar faces there, especially when both my sisters work for the school district. And still, I wonder which side they'll sit on. But I don't know. I don't think they could be caught. They're here tonight, though, celebrating. So I just hold on them. But they're here celebrating with the whole family. And yeah, it'll be great to go back to Marshfield. But we got a job to do. And I told the players when we played Parkview today, it's not about the other team. That's what we talked about at halftime. It's not about them. It's about us. And we're focused too much on them. That's why we were making those penalties. And we were kind of doing some uncharacteristic things like they were showing on film. And the penalties. And once we cleaned that up in the second half and played Liberator football, that all washed away. Now we're playing it for ourselves. We're playing for our brothers. We're playing for our family. And not doing anything uncharacteristically. So just really proud of how they played in the second half.
One more quick question. Yep. The team went down to the super fans, and we can't hear what's going on out there. So what's is this a new?
Just want to thank the super fans. I mean, they were extremely loud the whole game. I mean, half of those kids are probably in my weights class, so they came down. They were going crazy out on the field, and I just wanted to show them how much we appreciate them and their support. And then the cheerleaders, and just to get everybody together and kind of celebrate the theme of the night too, the Pink Out, the Friday Night Lights thing with T-Mobile. And it was just all around great to have that support. The crowd was packed. I didn't look up until I think it was halftime when I walked back out. I was like, man, there's a lot of people here tonight. I just didn't notice it, and it was the support on third down, fourth down, whenever our sideline stayed in it, fans got in it. So we just wanted to tell everybody thank you for their support. We love the support Bolivar has given us, even though with the rough start, they've still been there and they've still supported our guys. And so we just wanted them to know how much we appreciate them.
Well, again, congratulations. Looking for many more. And we'll see you at the Coach's Corner Wednesday night down at Barges. Go celebrate with your family.
With a smile on our face.
Yep. Yeah. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Matt Hindenburg for Clay Meyer, Sutton the Medley, Coach Robert Clardy saying so long, and thank you for watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
This Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Hitachi Energy, Mid-Missouri Bank, Barges Pizza, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Warwick